can't wait to see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to Carnival Spirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, I mean, what is this episode, like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
You've been putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community and the fam out there. Appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos, and fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on.
This is my brother. Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Chung here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits. What's up, man? Don Chaos. What's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch Chung. We out here tonight. Lynch.
Fuego Flames and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here. My boy. Excuse the left. Excuse the left.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
podcast/radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo, 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 yo. What is good, everyone? Y'all already know who this is. One time, let me hear that. This is Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, then chat, let him hear it. What is up, everyone? How is everyone on this Thursday evening? No, once again, we are live. Same chaos, same chaos time. Coming back, making his return to the show. Yeah. Buddy. And that was perfect timing. Everyone, please welcome back to the show the one and only ODProphet.
What's up, every fucking body? How's everybody doing? How you doing, Drew?
Hell yeah. I am doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. Oh, I got a
life
hair.
Is good, you know.
Got
can't
a hair
complain.
hanging down.
Oh, I hear you. My hair is like long as hell. It can't tell by the hat, but if I were to take off this hat, my hair would be like.
My hair is so long, it's ridiculous. I keep trying to get. I got stories to tell about my hair, but I've been trying to save them for Doc and oh my God, it sues the Cachino show because that's where, you know, all the really wild shit goes on, like the, you know, the kind of risque shit. And
hell yeah.
But I haven't been able to get them to do it yet. I got stories. Pretty much, long story short, my hair's down to my fucking ass. It's down like fucking to my ass. And I'm just gonna let it go in here because I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I slept funny. I must have slept at a funny angle, and I thought something was wrong. I thought I had like a fucking something, you know, private going on, like a zit on the back of my balls or something, right? And so I was like, what is this pain? What is this pain? It was like 2 days of that shit. And then one day I was like, dude, I leaned forward, like, I need to find out what the fuck this is fucked, bro. Like, I can't even see it. And I was like, what's happening? And then I realized my head hair had gotten tied to a hair on the back of my nuts.
All right,
And
y'all. If that's not the most juggalo thing, I don't know what is.
Swear I put that on everything. I'm not just trying to be funny.
That's the
My
most
fucking head
juggalo
hair
thing.
was, you know, I had a renegade hair. I had a renegade hair on the back of my nuts, and it put my hair from my head in a chokehold. And I was just yeah. It was the worst situation. Is could you imagine leaning forward to see what the fuck is going on, and you just like. I pulled it. It was bad. Anyways, I just had to get that, you know, icebreaker out of the way. You know?
Who knows, y'all? You might see that in a future track someday.
Man.
It's going to be a horror story. The day your hair almost choked you out with your balls.
The day your hair yanked your nuts. Oh, snap. I feel naked without my teeth.
Yeah, like my hair, I learned being down here when I moved down south that you either need to have your hair short or something. So I'm like, I'm either going to trim it or I'm going to do little dreads.
Yeah, it's so hot. In the summer, I want to cut it sometimes.
Which I usually do have it short in the summer, and then in the winter, I just grow it out, and then I just trim it a little bit.
Grow it out to keep warm.
Yep.
Give me 1 second, Drew. I'll be right back.
All right.
Just 1 second.
All right.
Tried. I tried, but I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. I feel so naked. I just cleaned them, so I didn't want to just pop them back in my mouth. But, you know. Anyways.
Y'all never know. Dawn's going to get some probably teeth pretty soon, too.
Man, if you're going to get some, go to D-Town Customs.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Nobody asked me to plug anybody. I'm just saying.
Shout outs to them, though. You guys, if anyone supports For Juggalos by Juggalos having their own business, there's an example.
Right. I would definitely urge anybody looking to get some teeth to support. You know, exactly. Yeah. For Juggalos by Juggalos. Speaking of Juggalos, are we going to talk about the elephant in the room today?
Yeah, like you can go. You want to do the honors of mentioning it?
So, how do you feel? I'll tell you how I feel about, you know, the whole Drake wearing a Ringmaster jersey thing.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about it before
I mean, I'm okay with it as long as he's actually cool with it. And he's not like those other artists who act like they're wearing something, but they don't know a song. Like there's those one people you've seen like wear a Nirvana shirt and they don't know who Kurt Cobain is.
He could be very well doing it for fashion. It could not be his. It could be Post Malone's. I've heard a lot of theories bouncing around. Like
I have a feeling it's Post Malone's.
I've heard a lot of different things. My thing is just this, like, we're juggalos. We come from a whole, you know, group of people, a whole genre of life that was built on not judging people, not giving a fuck, unless they're bad people, unless they're racist, they're beating their kids, they're being a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, unless there's really something going on and a reason. We were never the people to punk people out over the clothes they choose to wear or the music they choose to listen to. So it's just like, it's catching me off guard. I've literally hopped on Facebook and seen juggalos I look up to today be like, yo, if you're down with this, fucking delete me. And I'm like, damn, like it's like that. Like I seen somebody be like, yo, your homie listens to Drake. And seen somebody comment like, that ain't my homie. like, I'm over here tripping. Like, is this really, we got to stop and ask ourselves, yeah, we might not like mainstream music. I get it. Fuck the industry. I get it. I'm not a fan of Drake. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the guy can't make songs. I give talent credit where talent's due. I'm not saying dude can't make songs. It's just not my kind of music. It's not something I want to bump or listen to. But I'm not going to dog anybody for bumping or listening to it. You know what I mean? I was brought up, I was brought up being picked on for listening to ICP. You know what I mean? I've been listening to ICP since Riddlebox. I was a little kid. Like I've been picked on over that, so it's like, it's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me to decide what someone else listens to. Like, he doesn't listen to it. Like, how the fuck do you know? Do you know the guy? Like, for all we know, he could have been listening to ICP. He's a closet ICP listener since he was in middle school. Who knows?
Right. Like we never know.
For all you know, Violent J could be a big Drake fan. Like nobody knows, like I don't fucking know. I'm just saying, like, it just seems like a little bit of a judgmental environment for juggalos to be a part of. You know what I mean? Like it just
it's very toxic.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hypocrisy. I feel like our community kind of has been that way since like 2012, 2011, kind of, you know what I mean? I really want to see more camaraderie brought back into this shit. I want to see more love brought back into this shit. It's literally been like, how long after mom and dad divorced before we can all stop fighting?
Like, and then you have people like trying to do a generational thing. Like people are saying that those who listen to Ouija in Chapter 17 are new age young juggalos. I'm like, actually, I listen to Ouija in Chapter 17 and I'm an old schooler, so nice try.
Juggalos are juggalos, man. Like I don't know. That's that same shit. That's all just hypocrisy. It doesn't fit with what we are. Like it doesn't make sense with what we are. There's a reason for us existing. You know what I mean? I feel like people are losing track of that.
I mean, the best way is to quote Violent J, what he said in 2002. People can still be down and still be juggalos as long as they're real and they know what we're about and they're not fronting.
I know juggalos that don't even listen to ICP.
Yep, there are some out there who do.
So it's a way of life. They created something bigger than them. They created something bigger than their music, and it's a way of life. There's motherfuckers out there that don't listen to the music, but all their friends are juggalos, and they're like, "Nah, I ride. These are my homies. I'm a juggalo." Nah, I don't really bump the music so much. I knew juggalos that only listened to Blaze when I was in school. Around when like Colton Grundy came out. I knew juggalos that were like, this is dope. And you'd be like, what about ICP? And they'd be like, nah, I don't really listen to that. You know what I mean? But where I'm from, people were more likely to listen to that hood shit than the other shit anyways. I got told that the music I listened to was rock all the time. People be like, I don't want to listen to that. It's rock. I don't want to listen to that. It's rock. I'd be like, dude, what I just had you listen to is over a rap beat. It's twisted. 3 6 Mile. How are you even calling this rock?
Right.
Things people enjoy hood music, and to them that's rap. You know what I mean? And some people enjoy funnier rap, and to them that's rap, and they don't understand the hood shit. So where I'm from, it's like, if it's too far removed from hood shit, it's just rock.
Oh yeah, that's how. And ICP always got that credit. Like ICP with their image, they were always considered to be too rock to be rap, or they were too rappy to be
rap
rock.
to be rock, too rock to be rap. That's why they were the most hated band, even though they're not a band. But
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad they're now like really starting to get credits it's due. Like everyone, this is a point given. Jay is going to go down as one of the greatest storytellers in the genre. That's why I'm glad, like, the New York Post actually interviewed Violent J for the 50th anniversary of hip hop, like his like storytelling rap. I'm like, fuck yeah, and I was like,
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
like, God
Juggalos
damn.
need more recognition.
I was like, damn, hip hop's been around for 50 years already. Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's been a long ride.
But yeah, that's our thoughts on the subject. We don't care. It's not bothering us.
It is what it is. Like what you like, listen to what you listen to. You know what I mean? That's what we're here for. You know, we're not here to judge each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If Drake want to wear a jersey, let him wear a jersey.
Exactly. What
Maybe
have
he
you
just
actually
thought
been
it
up
looked
to
good.
since?
Just working.
Exactly.
I've been trying to
So what have you been up to since we last had you on the show?
just working. I've been trying to, you know, stay consistent. It's a little bit of a difficult thing to keep up with when I'm, you know, making music and trying to keep up with instrumental sales, beat sales, production, and things like that. So I've just been trying as hard as I can to stay on top of the projects I'm working on, while at the same time cranking out some beats every day, at least a beat or two. The past couple days I didn't, because I got some big things in the work. I shared some beats I had previously made because I've got a lot going on. And you know, I had dropped Lord of the Flies, and then I dropped Upside Down Palace. Those were more so kind of like EPs, 9-track EPs, long for an EP, I know, but I can't help myself but make something a little longer. But I got those out of the way. The Lord of the Flies was a collaboration where all the beats except for 2 were made by this dude Von Doom at Reno, and so I got that kind of out of the way. That wasn't really something where I handled the production. I did one song, so that was kind of a lot of weight off my shoulders. And then with Upside Down Palace, I did all the production and everything. And I'm always pretty ahead of myself on projects, so those were both like finished in, like, I think the end of, or the beginning of 2022. But I had everything's paced out and I've got everything, you know, set up ready to drop when I wanted to drop and shit. So it was cool to just get those little projects out of the way. Now I'm working on something way bigger. I'm working on my next full-length project, and I produced everything on it front to back. I believe there's one track. That's a lie. Now that I think about it, I could not help but put Bankard Beats on there somewhere. You know,
Of course, because it's Bankard
my brother.
Beats.
That's my group mate. That's my mentor. So I got Bankard on a track that is fucking phenomenal with Sleep Lyrical on it. And I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Sleep fucking murdered it. Keith murdered it. It's a really dope track. And I'm so happy with this project. I've been busting my ass on this project. I'm so happy with it. And the features, I'm really like bringing the heat, bringing a lot of people I'm looking up to. And it's all people that I mutually fuck with, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of stepping outside the camp a little bit, you know what I mean? I always get my camp and my people on everything. I always will. They're all phenomenal artists, my favorite artists. But it's cool to get some other people I look up to, you know, on there. So it's just a lot of heat. And so, you know, just keeping up with that, keeping up with beats. Me and Keith got a project in the works that will be out sometime next year. And then I got a lot of little side things going on. We've been deep into the next Cerberus project. It's pretty much wrapped up. Like, well, I'd say like way more than halfway wrapped up. I don't want to say like completely wrapped up, but it's pretty far. It's pretty close to being there. So between that, the solo shit, me and Me and Maniac got our project, Bartleby and Loki, that we're working on. And then just a lot. There's just so much going on.
Yeah, I think like for the next some weeks, y'all are gonna constantly be releasing something, which is dope.
Yeah, definitely. I got a little bit of sugar and spice to sprinkle throughout everything as well. That's non big project related. So I've just got to keep it moving.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize y'all are always working hard. We're always working hard. Give us our flowers, damn it.
I better be working hard. Working is my last name, literally.
And besides that, you and Doc Gruesome even dropped a project together, which was phenomenal.
Yeah, to the two part, we dropped the second half, and then I was really juiced with the way the pre-order packages worked out with that one. We got the scroll door posters, and we ended up pulling off the thing thanks to Laps. Laps is the fucking god. Laps fucking pulled off those the noose fucking drawstrings for the hood.
Yeah, that was fresh.
And everything. Just the shit turned out phenomenal. But what I was the most happy with was the packaging, the way that we did the double disc that opened and has both discs and the track listings and the cover, flip it, and it's got either cover on either side. Like I was happy with that whole project. Me and Doc really went in, and it was really cool to be able to have somebody to scream with, because I've been working my next project that I'm about to drop. That album I was talking about, it's been in the works for a long time now. It's been in the works for the past like year and a half, and so I had been screaming on a lot of my shit, and then Doc got to screaming, so it was like, you know, with us working together, it was like, oh shit, now we can scream together. So it was really we both listened to a lot of metal, and metal, death metal, thrash metal, black metal, just metal, just everything metal. And it's like fucking, it's cool because I think we both had that, want, forever to do that. So both of us being able to come together on our projects and just both go crazy was it was an amazing experience. It was dope.
And that's one thing I like about a lot of y'all, is a lot of y'all are very diverse. I like that.
Yeah. I feel like when you're really into your art and your craft, it's hard to not like evolve. You know what I mean? It's hard to not. And some people hate it. Like some people are like, they'll treat their favorite artists when they start doing some completely different shit. Like, go back to what you were doing. You don't care about your fans. But it's crazy to tell an artist not to evolve, and it's crazy to not evolve as an artist. You know what I mean? When there's a love and a passion for the shit, you grow. Exactly. And you want to reach your tentacles out and do everything you love and everything you want to hear. So it's like, the diversity just comes with the love for the art and growth. You know what I mean? I feel like,
Yeah, and your guys is like, a lot of people don't realize like the quality that you guys put out is like phenomenal. Like Chris, that man deserves flowers too. That man is a one-man machine.
Yeah, if you want to give anybody flowers, give them to Chris and Keith, man. Because on that side of things, you know what I mean? Keith is like the genius behind the curtain working his magic, you know what I mean, in his fucking laboratory over here. And then fucking Laps is like the fucking conductor running this fucking train, you know what I mean? It's like fucking when it comes to merch and the quality of what we're doing, and when it comes to our branding and our packaging and our promotion. So it's like, if you want to give people flowers, throw them motherfuckers that flowers, drown them motherfuckers in flowers, because they deserve it.
Basically, our mission, y'all, is we are just going to spread this hellhound shit everywhere.
We're building a community. I love this shit. I love I love that people are literally just taking it and doing what they do with it out of love. I love that when people have extra shit, we always try to hook each other, or not each other, but each other, like the community. We always try to hook each other up with things in the community. When we send you a package, we try to, bless you with some extra shit. So what ends up happening is people have extra shit. Like, hey, yo, you blessed me with the same charm twice. I've been hit by people. I got the same charm twice. Is it okay if I do a drawing or I do a giveaway, or is it okay if we trade things with each other? And it's like the coolest thing to me, because it's a community. It's a real ass community. It reminds me of being a little ass juggalo, back
being
in
in
the
those
day.
Juggalo servers back in the day.
Yeah, right. It's just like a fucking community, dude.
Like, for anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about the Hellhounds group. It's one of the greatest groups on Facebook ever. I'm active in there. ODProphet's active in there. The whole crew is active in there.
And just an amazing community of some of the most dope ass diehard fans from the jump, to support. It's just a positive place to be. You know what I mean? Like, so
That's
anybody watching,
that's why I'm proud to be a part of it.
yeah, we need more of that, dude. We need more of that. I can't remember who said it. Somebody else was talking in comments with me about it, and they were like, I completely agree. I think it was Zero from Mission Infect, if I'm correct, but I feel like between us, them, all our people, Vile House, just everybody, all our people, tighten it, whole lot of love, a large ass, massive community. You know what I mean? 3 different communities with all kinds of love, and we all got love for each other. You know what I mean? And I feel like a whole lot of people I look up to, a whole lot of people that actually believe in having that love and having that camaraderie and integrity and just everything that goes along with it. Bring that back into the game. I feel like we could really do it. I feel like with people like that, and there's a bunch of other people, there's other labels, doing the same. There's LSPs. You got all your other labels that are also, right here. You know what I mean? And I feel like, the fans are going to do what the fans do. And of course, we probably got fans that are like, yo, fuck Twisted or fuck IZP or whatever. There's apples in every bunch or whatever. But I feel like with this many people collectively wanting to make a change in this shit, we could move back towards some really positive shit. And like step away from all this hypocrisy and fucking weird gatekeeping shit and all this.
Yeah, there's like possibilities are endless. Like, it makes for good music, and the possibilities are endless for dope tours to happen.
I'm just always gonna put out some crazy shit. I hope y'all are ready.
Like, remember back in the day when the powerhouses were Psychopathic, Strange Music, and Suburban Noise? Those were like the 3 big powerhouses.
They were the overground of the underground.
Yeah, and I always used to, and then Strange Music and Sub Noise used to always do that annual tour. They only did like 2 or 3 years in a row. It was called like the Strange Noise Tour.
Yeah, I went to Strange Noise. That's where I met Jared from Head PE. He was cool, and I met fucking Cottonmouth Kings, but it wasn't a great experience. None of the times I've ever met any members of Cottonmouth Kings have been a great experience. I believe I met Dirtball once, and it was a positive experience. But Daddy X was I was a youngster. Yeah. And he was not. I was outside. I think he was pissed off that I was waiting outside the back of the building where they come out at or whatever. And I was at the Grand Ballroom in San Francisco, and he came out, and I was like, "Can you sign my shirt?" And he was like, "I don't even have a fucking Sharpie." And I was like, "Yo, fuck you!" It was just it was one of those situations. And then I did a show with Richter in Santa Cruz, and it was just a bad experience. It was pretty much, I've met somebody I looked up to and almost got in a fist fight with them because of their shitty attitude. So
Y'all heard it here. Sometimes, like,
Yeah.
it can go both ways. Sometimes it's cool to meet the people you look up to, and then sometimes it's bad. It just depends
I
on the
literally
situation.
had like my bro Travis and like Proper Nonsense, another group on the label, and I had them all grab me and just like, no, bro, you can't beat up Johnny Richter. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna fuck. Hey, bro, I was like, bro, I'll beat your ass, dog. Don't talk to me like that, dude. Like, it was just a bad situation. I think he was going through a really bad moment in life.
Right.
So, you know, I guess I get it. We've all been there, but I'll punch you. So watch
Right.
out.
Yeah, like me and Dog Gruesome were like even talking about like your guys' quality, like that release you guys did, like that would look. Tell me that would not look dope as a vinyl, as a red vinyl, and then a purple vinyl.
It would be dope as a double vinyl. I think it would also be dope if it was a picture disc, like a color with the on the vinyl one of the covers, and you flip it, and it's actually got the picture of the other printed. They're doing crazy stuff with vinyl nowadays.
Yeah, and vinyl is so pricey now these days.
Dude, they have vinyl with liquid inside of it now. I'm just like watching these videos, like, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to
it's
think
so
where I
fresh.
saw that. Like, I think I saw like a metal album. It looked like the blood was like in the disc and stuff, and it would like move around when you move the disc.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I think Doc said he wanted to do that, like with the King and Yellow, like maybe try to do the disc yellow and tie dye. I'm like, that would be
that would be fire. Yeah, where are this? I got some things going on.
Yeah,
I'm trying really hard not to say too much here, Drew. You're making it difficult.
Well, right now my computer's acting up, so let me try to fix it.
All right.
Only this happens live, y'all. What's happening? Oh shit, what is happening?
Should I be concerned?
What the fuck was that?
What? I don't know. It had my name on it though.
Purely speculation at this moment.
I think it's a setup, dog. I'm just saying. I think they're setting me up. I didn't do nothing.
They're coming to get us, y'all.
You heard me? I didn't do shit. I don't know what's going on, but I sounds like a setup to me.
Yeah.
Sean James said, "Whoop whoop, fam, and greetings from Omaha, Nebraska." How you doing, Sean? What's up? Whoop whoop. I got homies in Omaha. It had my name on it. I think it's a setup. I didn't do nothing.
Someone's portraying to be ODProphet, y'all.
Somebody hijacked the airwaves.
They fronting y'all.
Is your computer all right?
Yeah.
Your computer got a virus? That looked like a virus to me.
Yeah. God damn. Only on the Hours of Chaos podcast, y'all.
That was pretty chaotic. I'm not going to lie.
Yep. I guess that's why this is a great show, because anything can happen. So yeah, what else like can you like give like ideas of who's gonna like be featured on this next project, or is that a surprise?
I mean, I can give you a few. I already gave you one. Why not? So Sleep's on it, Sleep Lyrical's on it. Of course, Doc's on it, Maniac's on it. Mad Max is on it for Mission Infect, which is also amazing. The track is fucking fire. He fucking killed it. And you know, Kid OD, my bro Kid OD's on it. I'm trying to in my mind kind of pick and choose what I'm giving you and what I'm not giving. That's what I'm gonna say. Kid OD's on it, Max is on it, Sleep is on it, Doc is on it, of course, Maniac is on it. There's more.
Yep. All you guys gotta know right now is just the usual suspects all on there, and the rest you guys are just gonna have to be surprised and blown away.
Well, I gave you some unusual suspects. I'm working with some people, you know, Sleep and Max are two people that I fucking fuck with. I love their shit. I look up to them. You know, so it's amazing to get them on there. You know what I mean? They both kill shit every time they touch shit. So they're unusual suspects for me just because we haven't worked together before. But me and Sleep got other shit in the works too. I got other things going on for other projects. So you know, we got another collabo going on too. So, you know, these are people that I hope to, like I said, I look up to them and they're fire as fuck. I hope to consistently, you know, work back and forth or do whatever. You know, they're very fucking talented individuals. So I don't want to give you too much. It's messed up because now I feel like the people I haven't mentioned, it's dirty that I didn't mention them. And then I feel like, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I got to keep some secrets. I can't just give it all away. You know what I mean? So, but I did want to say those two because I've had fans. The reasoning in me picking particulars is because those are two artists that I've had fans comment on shit and be like, yo, you should do a song with to me or to them, you know what I mean? And that's kind of you know, I want to let fans know, like, hey, it's happening.
Hell yeah.
It's happening. It's happening, Brian, if you're watching.
Hell yeah. And have you done?
I love my people, man.
And have you done any shows since we last had you on? And are there any upcoming shows you're planning on doing?
I've been super grinding on these projects and grinding with the beats. I've had a couple shows that I was unfortunately unable to do. And then I had a couple shows I was unable to do for other reasons, you know, time and bad timing issues with, you know, family and things like that. So I haven't done any shows since we last spoke. I was supposed to do shout out to Vile House. I was supposed to do Midwest Death Fest, but I didn't end up able to make it all the way out there because a bunch of shit was going on. So unfortunately I didn't get to perform. But to be honest, right now I'm just super focused on creating at the moment. I'm really focused on creating, and I'm really focused on keeping the momentum that I've had and keeping the ball rolling with these beats and everything. And I apologize to the fans who have not been able to come and see me perform. You know, as soon as I get things a little more situated, get a little more ahead of what I'm doing as far as this business that I've started, then I will be on the road more. I want SV to do a tour. I'd like to do a Vile House SV joint, or even get involved with some of our other folks, you know, and get some shit going. I've never hit the East Coast. I'd really like to hit the East Coast. There's a lot I'd like to do. So,
yeah, we would be down to have y'all down here in Florida. That's for sure.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
But the cool thing is once you do start performing, that means you'll have a lot of new material to perform, which is dope.
Well, we got the show coming up in October in Reno, and I will be there. And for anybody that's gonna make it, and I've got, you know, surprises planned for that as far as what I'm performing. You know what I mean? As far as that, it's gonna be a real good set. So if anybody can make it out there, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna have some rabbits in my hat. So, man, I'd really like to. Sean asked if there's any Midwest shows in the works. I'd really like to do a Midwest show. I was supposed to do Midwest Death Fest and I didn't make it, but I really want to go out there and do some shows with my Vile House bros. Also, my family's out in the Midwest in Michigan, so, you know, I want to get out there. But we should have more shows.
When you guys, when you guys come down here, I definitely got some good restaurants to take y'all to.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, like there's some good places that have the bomb ass grits, and you probably know all. Have you ever tried grits?
Yeah. I like grits.
There's a place down here that has the bomb ass best shrimp and grits ever. Oh my god.
I want to go to Louisiana and eat.
Oh yeah, there's
That's
a Louisiana
real ass Cajun food.
Oh yeah, there's a Louisiana Cajun place like here in town. It's so good.
I'm gonna have to come out there sometime. Where are you in Florida?
I am in Lakeland. I'm literally right in between Tampa and Orlando, but it's considered the Tampa area.
Okay.
I'm literally like, depending on like the venue in Tampa, like there's this one venue we go to called Club Sky and stuff. It's literally 30 minutes away from where we live, which is nice.
Fire.
And it's a great venue. So if you guys come down here, probably perform there, or there's this one that's like, it's a bar / club. So it's really nice.
That sounds like a lot of fun. We're going to have to link up at some point.
Yeah. What's funny about Club Sky is on the stage, they have like poles on the stage. It's funny.
Dancers in the middle of the show.
Right. Yeah. No one's ever utilized them from the time that we went there. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's always funny in a situation like that when somebody's like lady that has no experience like in like stripping or erotic dance gets drunk and decides to go get on the pole. They always bust their ass.
Yeah, I've seen shit like that, or I've seen during a show one time when Shaggy was performing. Poor Shaggy. He's just sitting here trying to perform, and this lady the entire time he's performing is trying to grab his junk while he's performing.
Man,
literally in front of her man too. I'm like, Jesus.
She's lucky he didn't pull a Kevin Gates.
Yeah, and you could tell Shaggy was like getting uncomfortable. He's like, dude,
like, quit touching me, quit touching me, quit touching. You can't.
I know.
You can't do that. That's another situation. Is like, where do you draw the line though? Mm-hmm. What if my kids are in the audience? What if my wife is in the audience and you're disrespecting me and them? And if it was a female artist and I was just grabbing on her fucking coochie, I'm going to jail. You know what I mean? And if she hit me, there would be no one would bat an eye. They'd be like, that creep grabbed her up skirt and she fucking kicked him with her. So what if he lost an eye? Like, dude, but if it's a dude and she just won't stop grabbing my junk and I like shove her away with my foot, oh, I'm alienated. I fucked up. You know, I thought that shit was weird with Kevin Gates because I know that like his daughter was in the crowd and like his lady and like it becomes a situation where like, where do you draw the line? You know what I mean? What's okay? Where do the morals begin and end? Like what's, you know what I mean? Like, what's the lesson to teach your kid? Probably stay calm in any situation and don't slap somebody. Probably is the best thing to do.
Yeah, the best thing is to always try to stay calm, try to be as professional as possible.
If Shags just kicked her, it'd be big problems for Shags, bro.
Yep, you would hear Shaggy kicks a chick, but they don't tell
you wouldn't hear a chick molested Shaggy too dope while he was trying to perform. You know what I mean? That is not what you would hear, but that's factually what happened. You know what I mean? So like,
it makes me think of that funny skit from Jekyll Brothers where he's like, they're like, Mike Wood, please.
Mike Wood, please.
That's one thing I always loved about ICP is their skits. Oh my God.
Epic.
Like me and one of my
crowd and obliviously stuck his fingers into my ass.
Me and my friends have always wanted to do that. We've always wanted to like visualize
stick your fingers obliviously into somebody's ass.
No, we've wanted to like visualize.
My cheeks clenched, bro. I'm scared.
No, we want to like visualize those skits because a lot of those skits are just
God.
Just like who doesn't love the Cholito skit?
The fucking Jerky Boys.
I know. My fiance was like, "Is that the Jerky Boys?" I'm like, "Yep," and she's like, "That's awesome."
What do you expect me to do with a truckload of fake pussies? I damn sure can't fuck them all.
I fucking love the Jerky Boys.
God, I love it.
And knowing that they were in the Big Money Hustlers movie too is even funnier.
You can't fuck them all, but you could at least try, right, Drew?
Right? Right? Or who doesn't love the chili skit? I like my chili so big.
I like my chili so goddamn hot. You cook a hog's ass in a spoonful. Oh, because then we couldn't be gangbangers. Yeah, ICP skits are top tier. Top tier. Yeah. Even later on, even in the albums that I'm not the hugest fan of, like I didn't really like Mighty Death Pop. I'm not the hugest fan of the second deck. I really liked the first deck being something special that was like a one-of-a-kind thing. But at the end, they had that skit where he was the pilot.
He's like, I just don't want to live anymore.
You might think that's not your problem, but we're flying at a dude, that skit's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's one thing people tell me. They may not like my Death Pop, but the skits are fucking funny as hell.
I copped that whole album just to listen to that skit. If there was no other way, if there was no YouTube, I'd buy that album just to bump that skit. Because
my other favorite skit is the one where Shaggy's getting pulled over by the cops. Like, oh, it looks like you got someone kicking and screaming back there. And Shaggy's like, don't worry about that. You're going to bowl of poop, bitch.
Oh shit, Shaggy's the shit, dude.
Yes, he is. Like Shaggy, his wordplay has just been crazy lately. Like when he's rapping,
haven't heard the what is it? The Search for the Infinite Groove. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that track.
Ultimate Groove.
Yeah, that track, The Illuminati Don't Money. God damn, Shaggy goes in all that song.
I haven't bumped any of it yet. I got to check it out.
It's fucking dope. I'm actually going to go hit up that tour here. Like for anyone who's never seen like a Shaggy solo tour in general, Shaggy is just phenomenal.
Yeah, my lady just went, but I didn't get to go. I had shit going on. I didn't make it. But
was that the one that was in LA?
Nah, San Francisco. I'm up north. I'm in the Bay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's where my fiance's from. She's originally from the Bay Area. That's where she grew up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm from North Bay.
Yeah, she went to like San Francisco and then she grew up in the same area as Chuckles.
Yeah, my oldest goes to San Francisco State. So fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, that's cool that we got a lot of music to look forward from you guys in the next something months. And that's one thing I think we've always described it. You guys are basically the Wu-Tang Clan of the underground.
You know, that's a huge compliment. And that's like if I wanted to create something in this underground underworld of like with Cerberus Clique, we like to call it the underworld.
Yeah, that's
instead of the underground. This is underworld music. This isn't underground music. This
is that hellhound shit.
Yeah, this is underworld music. You know, it's fucked up because earlier I said something about people gatekeeping, and it's like I hate that there's a negative. I hate that gatekeeping's a negative thing. We got to come up with another word for that because we're Cerberus Clique. We're the gatekeepers of the underworld. You know what I mean? Like, so it sucks that there's such a negative connotation, but I also don't like people gatekeeping shit. But
yeah, or that cancel culture shit.
What I learned about that is that what I learned from like Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle and the way they handled it is like literally that's a pack mentality thing. And if the pack thinks they can cancel you, you're only really canceled if you stop. If you're too ashamed to keep going, then you stop. But if you are about what you're about and you're truly got your heart 100% in the shit, no one can cancel you. No one can stop you. No one can tell me that I can't put out another record. There's shit I guarantee you. I used to be a in my past life in this rap shit before I changed my moniker and the way I did shit. I was a straight shock rapper. If cancel culture wanted to come for me, if I ever blew up or whatever, or right now in the underworld of things in this genre, if cancel culture wanted to come for me, I'm sure there's shit I've said that somebody could be shit. Bump the Dead Kids album, Hip Hop Gummo, one time, and you'll be like, damn, he said some shit, you know.
Yeah, and
but
it's like that's like with Dave
I'm not gonna
Chappelle.
stop.
It's like, how are you going to be offended by something that Dave Chappelle said years ago? And Dave Chappelle, everyone knows, is a comic genius.
Dave Chappelle made those jokes while his good ass friend, you know, he made jokes like that. Not the jokes they specifically got mad at, but he made jokes like that while his good ass friend, who was transsexual, watched and laughed and enjoyed the show. You know, rest her soul. You know what I mean? And mourns her death. You know what I mean? He's a fucking comedian. It's a joke. It's just this thing where it's like people just can't hang with the fact things are jokes. There's not big boundaries in comedy, because once you put big boundaries, it's not, you know, it's not the same anymore. You know what I mean? Oh, people are gonna hate me because I've been working on stand-up material for the past 2 years straight, and I plan on starting to do stand-up.
Oh yeah.
And my shit ain't, you know what I mean? Cancel me, try, you know what I mean? Like, try to cancel me.
Yeah, it's one thing if like the artist or whoever people are trying to cancel did some fucked up shit. Like R. Kelly, what he did, fuck that dude.
Who's the dude? Well, people would say you also got to like really gauge what's going on. R. Kelly, yeah, definitely fuck that dude. A lot of people would say fuck Louis C.K. though, and the thing about it is you really got to look at everything in context. Louis C.K. literally asked, like, yo, can I fucking pull my dick out in front of you? Can I fucking beat off in front of you? And these women said yes. And then he did it. What the fuck did you think he was going to do? And then you get him canceled over it. But really, that's an example of what to do. You better ask for consent. You better not just whip your dick out and start beating it, brother, because then you're a piece of shit. You literally are a piece of shit. Like, you know, so I think that's a big lesson on, like, it's another when do we draw the line thing. It's another, you know what I mean? He asked for consent. They said, you know, well, his stature in this shit, I looked up to him and felt like I couldn't say no. No, you fucking say no.
Right.
You say no. You say fuck no. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we've all grown up that if something makes you uncomfortable, you say no. Don't do that.
You say no or you get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
My mom taught me if you said no, you said too much. Yeah. You just get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? My whole life, my mom was like, if anybody ever tried to do something you don't want them to do, or have you in a situation you don't want to be in, you don't even need to speak, baby. You just get the fuck out of there.
In the words of that SpongeBob meme, I'm going to head out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm fucking out of here. So there's that one comedian, and I can't remember his name, but they canceled him right off the bat. And then he took his life savings and put his shit out himself. And now that fool is famous as fuck and has hella money. Like, I don't know. A part of me doesn't want to believe in cancel culture. Like, you let them cancel you. There's cancel culture, and then there's like people who are just pieces of shit. Fuck them. Like,
exactly.
You know, I don't believe in being worried you're gonna get canceled if you're not a piece of shit. Because if you're not a piece of shit and you have no reason to be ashamed or ashamed to be in the public eye, then why let anybody stop you?
Exactly.
You know? If you deserve to be stopped, fucking stop. But if you don't, why let anybody stop you from doing what you love and pursuing what you have always been pursuing or wanted to do? You know what I mean? You can find some fucked up lyrics I spit somewhere. I guarantee you, I'm a good person. I'm not stopping. Suck my dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck all that. You know, it is what it is. We're talking about the real shit on this episode of the Hours of Chaos. We're really shooting the shit about we've gotten deep.
That's what this show is designed to do too.
We've gotten deep.
What's up, babe? We see you.
What's up, Lady Chaos?
Yeah, OJ's another example. That dude's a scumbag.
Oh, that fool, didn't he like write a book? Like,
yeah.
But if I did do it, like, the fuck? It's like from the perspective of the truth. Like,
right. Yeah, like it's one thing if they're like, now, y'all, that's what we're saying. If someone legit is a piece of shit, yeah, fuck that person.
OJ's like, who wants to buy this knife that I used? Like, that's fucked up. That's kind of like the same thing we were talking about. But OJ's like, nobody's canceling me. Who wants to buy this knife and this glove that doesn't fit? God.
Yeah, my fiance always tells me stories. She remembers when all that was as it was happening. Like they literally turned on the chase on the news in her fucking skull and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I remember a lot of shit too.
And I was that generation that when they were like showing 9/11 as it was happening on TV or Columbine, it's like, God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I saw all that shit. I don't know. But we also come from a generation where they rehash everything over and fucking over, Well, not I mean, I'm a little older, but I mean like fucking the generation right after me and in between. It's like, it's like a pop, everything became pop culture. The worst shit became pop culture. Now OJ Simpson fucking cutting his wife's fucking shit off is pop culture. There's probably a like, you can probably buy an action figure of him and his white Bronco schmobbing. Like,
it's like, God damn.
So like, I feel like I witnessed everything, but I feel like I could have witnessed a lot of things from after the fact,
Right.
9/11 was crazy. My family had a lot of ways to feel about my reaction to that.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. It was, I was really young and I didn't understand that it was something that was really happening. Like, I didn't get, you see a lot of crazy shit at that age. I was watching like fucking all kinds of terrorists with Die Hard and shit like that, and just all kinds of shit. And fucking just crazy shit, and it was all just like a movie to me. Like I got, told you got to come out here and look at this. I came out and didn't even realize like this was a real thing happening. I looked and I was like, whoa. Like I laughed, and I just remember like family members being like, what's wrong with you, bro? They're dying. And I was like, what? Like it was bad. I was young. I was a kid, I was reacting to something I didn't understand, Oh,
yeah. When I look back on stuff when I did crazy shit when I was younger, I was like, I was young. We all do crazy shit when we're young.
I was probably not much of I probably didn't react any better after they told me, though. I was probably like, oh, shit, those are real people. I could picture my grandma being like, don't say shit. It was bad, but it's a like I said, it's a child's reaction. It's a child's reaction. Nowadays, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, fuck again. People are dying again.
Right.
It's bad.
Yeah, or it's like, what happened now?
Yeah. Yeah, this shit again. Like, fuck. God.
It's no wonder aliens aliens don't want to talk to us, y'all.
I mean, I don't know. Have you seen some of these people? I feel like aliens been talking to us.
Oh yeah, like I always laugh that a lot of people needed the government's confirmation to come out and say that stuff. I'm like, people are like, how come no one's talking about this? I'm like, because a lot of us already knew about that shit.
Well, it's like a situation now where like I feel like a lot of people don't know how to feel because people were like, you know, fuck the government. They're always lying to us.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then you got people that are like, we've been known there's been aliens. You got paperwork that came out, you know what, like 2 years ago where they were like, look, okay, fuck, you can have it. There's been aliens. That's another weird thing to me is that now they're acting like this is new information when the paperwork's been out that there's been aliens and alien shuttles and all this stuff. We may have an interruption. Somebody just pulled up in front of my house bumping. It sounded like some Cerberus Clique.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's a family member, but they're not here for me. Anyways, I think it's turning into a situation for some people where like it's a hard questioning what you thought kind of situation. Like I don't trust the government, but now, and I believe in aliens and they're hiding them from us. But now the government's like, yo, there's aliens. And you got this vibe where you still don't want to trust the government. You're like, fuck, but I believe in aliens, but what do I do now? Like, you know, like, fuck, is it all a lie? Like,
yeah, and then you have like maybe some of the religious people that are going to be some of the religious people are going to be like, what? So are you telling me everything I believed in was a lie? Probably. Maybe not a lie.
Here's the thing. Everything anyone believes when it comes to like religious belief systems and you know, things that we don't know, things that we choose or choose not to have blind faith in.
Exactly.
Your blind faith doesn't prove anything to me.
Exactly. So that's why I've always been considered spiritual, but I always tell people now
I'm an extremely spiritual person.
Now I tell people now there might be some truth to some mythology.
Anyone could be right, anyone could be wrong. That's the thing is like that's my point of like any position anyone stands in when it comes to a religious belief system or anything that's unknown from a definite standpoint, you could be wrong. And that's one of my biggest problems. I'll admit that anything I believe may be wrong when it's some shit like that. Exactly. You know what I mean? I definitely believe there's intelligent life. I believe that to think we're the only intelligent thing in existence on this like self-aware level is really cocky.
It is.
I think that's super cocky to be like, we got to be the only thing. I think anybody could be wrong. I think my problem is that these people believe what they believe. And when I say people, I mean anyone that's extreme belief in any religious sect. They won't admit they could be wrong. They're like, my faith is my proof. Your faith isn't a testament to anything. So that's my problem. I have respect for everyone's beliefs as long as they respect whatever I believe. I guess it could be harder to respect my beliefs because I'm a very spiritual and fucking magical fucking being.
Same here. That's how I am. Like I'll tell people that too. I respect your beliefs as long as you don't force your beliefs down my throat and you don't say I'm right, you're wrong. But if you're open,
I'm right, you're wrong. As long as you can admit that we both really don't fucking know, you know what I mean? Definitely who the fucking Sky Daddy is. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe in a Sky Daddy, but I'm just saying. Hey yo, that's my fucking dog. The last show I did do, Chuckles hopped up on stage and fucking killed it.
Yeah, like for anyone who hasn't seen Chuckles live, y'all need to.
Yeah, that full straight captures the stage and runs with it, and the crowd hops off and does his thing. He kicked that set into gear because I was up there like, man, I got to do this energetic ass song with all this screaming, and I'm by myself. And then suddenly I just hit it. So I think I might have brought this up last time I was on, because I think that may have been right after that show. But yeah, Chuckles kills it. The homie Chuckles kills it.
Yeah, everyone's
Best
been saying,
family.
like Brian said, we need a Cerberus and a Dawn Chaos like event at the gathering. I'm like, let's make it happen.
If you could get us all there, that's the thing about us,
Right.
is it's difficult.
Mhm.
I've been having to break it down to people when it comes to booking us,
Uh-huh.
because you're not booking one person, one artist. You're not booking Cerberus as a singular artist.
Exactly.
There are literally 6 of us.
Mhm.
Keith produces. He's a busy fucking man.
Mhm.
And you know, I doubt he's gonna slide out to hop on stage when he's got a lot on his plate. But so let's just say 5 of us.
Mhm.
You know, we're all in different places. I reside in California in the Bay Area. That's home. You know, Ill Tricks resides in Reno.
Mhm.
That's home. You know what I mean? And Laps resides in Chicago area. That's home. You know, Salem, Colorado, you know, RIP EJ, but you get the picture. It's a really spread out situation.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting 5 people travel.
Mhm.
You know, if you want me to perform, that's another thing, is that I don't believe in people working for free.
Exactly.
I don't believe in making people work for free. I don't believe in funding shows and headliners and features off of other people's hustles and pockets.
Exactly.
I believe that there's a sickness in this game ever since I was young, where the underground music scene, as far as performances goes, is kind of a racket. It's kind of a pyramided scheme, you know, where I could throw this big show if I can get all these people to pay for it somehow. And I was that youngster I was that poor youngster that could barely afford to get to a show. And then I start rapping, you know, and I want to perform, and I'm being told, scrape up $300 and you can perform with this big name, you know, sell 40 tickets. And I'm out here grinding and hustling. I'm this poor kid that could use some money myself, who's putting his all into his art, hoping that it becomes what I want it to become, grinding and hustling for years and years. And where did my grind go most of the time? Into another man's pocket, so that they could have this big headliner next week, or, you know, so that they could fund this show to begin with. You know what I mean? So I feel like, excuse me, I feel like people should be paid for their hard work and their art.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So it's this thing where it's like, if I'm going to perform, I'm going to be booked. I'm going to be booked properly. I feel like every artist that really, you know, has faith in themselves and values their art and their hard work and their travel, you know, should be paid for their travel. There's 5 of us. That's a lot of fucking travel.
Right. And that's pretty much like how I am. I tell people, you want me to host an event, you want me to do something at a convention or
So
something.
get me there and pay me for my hard work, because if I was at home, I'd be making money.
Right.
And
It's like you want me to do a podcast somewhere, pay me for it, or do something.
I'm taking time out of my busy fucking life. I've got children, I've got a life, I've got 5 hustles. You know what I mean? All music and art related. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to keep things sustainable, and I'm stepping out of my way to go somewhere, you know, probably far away, to go perform and do a show, and I'm losing money. And by the end of it, and it sucks, because I want to just do everything. I wish I could just do everything for free.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the fact is, I got, you know, I got kids, a mouth to feed, rent to pay, things to do. And, you know, it's just, I really wish it just worked that way. But if I paid for a you know, $200+ $300+ plane ticket, and then paid for a hotel room for 2 nights, and then fucking performed my fucking ass off. If you, when you really look at that, by the time I go home, now me and my kids are in the hole. Whatever amount of money I just had to come out of, I've got to put it back in my bank account.
So basically, y'all, for a lot of you promoters out there, we're telling you, if you are serious about wanting us out there, help it with us. Don't make us pay money out of our own way.
This is work. This is work.
It
this
is.
is hard work. This isn't, I don't sit here and just, you know, eat a bunch of Big Macs and go shit out an album. You know what I mean? This is fucking
and that's
hard
one
work.
thing. That's one thing I like your guys is your hustle and grind. You guys are literally making this your job, and I've always said, and I give people this best advice: when you can start making a living doing something that you love, it's the greatest feeling in the world.
But it's hard work.
It is. It's a lot of hard work.
Be easy. It's a lot of sticking to something that seems like it's not going to work, and believing it's going to work, and fucking knowing. That's the bottom line. It's not even believing it's going to work. It's a whole lot of knowing it's going to work and not giving up on it. You know what I mean? No matter who doesn't believe in it, nobody's going to believe until they see money.
Exactly. And that's how I am. That's how I am with this show. Like, I put a lot of that blood, sweat, and tears in it, and I do it just to like help to promote you guys, because I love to do that. I love to promote people, and I know it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah. I mean, so back to what I was saying, like, we want to perform really fucking bad. We want to perform really bad. We want to tour. We want to do a lot of shit. Tour would, of course, be us, you know, figuring it out and engaging with venues and promoters and figuring it out. But as far as just going out and doing festivals and getting booked for things, you know, like that, it's just a lot. We want to do shows, but it's a lot. There's 5 of us. It's going to take a lot of, there's 5 of us. We're all hard working at this shit and deserve to be paid for our travel and our hard work. Not paid for our travel, but our travel paid for. We deserve to be able to be brought out. You know, that's another funny term, is everybody's like, I want to bring you out to do a show.
Exactly.
Well, am I bringing me out, or are you bringing me out?
I mean, and people like don't forget those morals. It's like when you invite someone into your home, they're the guest and you're the host, that you're like giving them what they need, which is good.
Yeah. We got Colton Grundy up in here, Jackie Moon. What's up, Jackie Moon? She said Don Chaos is a legend. Mans is a legend. And I'm chilling up here. We're doing legendary shit here on the Hours of Chaos, talking about the real shit.
Oh yeah, and I've come across that too. Like, I've come across like promoters, like when I try to get on to host stuff, and some of these promoters, I will say, some of y'all's like communication problems, y'all need to work on that a lot better.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing this for fucking ever. I've been doing this since I was 16. And I've come across a lot of really odd promoters and really, you know, pushy promoters and shit like that. So it's all part of the game.
It is.
You got to learn to navigate, you know. That's why it's good to communicate and network through artists, because if you're a fucking janky piece of shit out there, word travels through the grapevine. We know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with.
Exactly.
When honest artists work with honest artists, we know who not to fuck with. You know, we're going to hear about you. We're going to know what's going on.
Exactly. So, and the same is like whoever shows you go on, you're like, okay, is this person having me on their show because they want their clout? Or are they like Don, who's having me on the show because they're a legit humble dude and love what we do?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, got to stay humble, you know.
Yep.
That's like I said with this project, it's like I'm really trying to work with people who, you know, who I see are humble beings and are also fucking complete monsters. You know what I mean? So, you know, Got to stay humble, network, and keep the fuckery away.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. It's like we're all reaching for the same goal. We just got to lift each other up and stuff, basically.
She said, "What's the craziest thing a groupie has done to get backstage with me?" To be honest, I ain't really had any groupies do too crazy as shit. Just follow me around and you know bug me about shit. You know, trying to hang out a little too much at the moment. You know what I mean? But I've never really. I feel like my bro Robbie, my old rap partner, we got hit with a crazy groupie. The crowd's okay, so I got one for you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking nothing's ever happened. Groupies don't talk to me. But back in the day, this groupie came up all fishnets and a short skirt, and she had her kids with her, but they were like teenagers, and it was an all ages show. And she walked up to us and asked us to sign her. She was pretty much like, sign my inner thigh, so pretty much sign my pussy lip, sign my boob. But she didn't ask us. She had her teenage kids ask us.
Jesus,
So
that kid's gonna be scarred.
Said, dude, but they were like, she was an older lady. They were like, 15, 16 juggalo kids. They were probably hardcore kids already, especially with a mom like that. I doubt they were any more scarred than shit they'd already been through or seen. But it was just the most awkward thing to be, this is our mom. Could you please sign our mom's tits for us? Sign her thigh right there. It's okay, dog. It's our mom. Bro, it was a real crazy, awkward situation.
Yeah,
so then after
that is awkward.
So we signed her, whatever, performed. After that, I dipped out. I performed, I dipped out, he dipped out. Finally, he hit me up and he was like, "Are you going to come kick it? I'm at this hotel. All right, we'll come kick it at the hotel. Let's go." I go to the hotel. It's like a Hotel 6, it's a Motel 6. And I pull into the parking lot and Robbie's on the balcony and he's like, "Man, pull up, open the back door. And I'm like, "What's going on?" And these teenagers come running out, just throwing shit at him, swinging at him. The mom comes out, like towel on. And I listen to what's going on. And these teenagers are screaming at him because he wouldn't fuck their mom, bro.
Jesus Christ.
They were drunk as fuck. They were like, "Fucking, what the fuck? She's your biggest fucking fan. Why wouldn't you fuck our fucking mom? Our mom's fucking cool." I was like, Jesus, bro. I was like, "I'm out." He hopped in the car and we skirted.
All I gotta say is that would make a funny skit. That would be a funny skit.
Yeah, that would be. I wish I had filmed the shit. Yeah, that was probably the most crazy groupie moment because she literally tried to like use her kids like someone would do in a park or a grocery store.
Jesus.
Like have your kid wander off, like go buy that pretty girl. And then
yeah, or
I can't find my dad. "Oh, you found my son. Thank you so much. Do you have a boyfriend?"
It's like I heard this.
She did that, but her kids were like 16, 17.
It's like I heard this fucked up story down here in Florida. This lady left her like 2 3-year-olds in the car so she can go in the hot. She left them in the hot ass car, not windows down. And anyone that knows Florida, just so she can go in a store and shoplift. How fucked up is that?
What was she stealing? Like a vibrator?
I have no idea, but I was like, that is what you call parents that need to go to fucking jail.
God. Well, I mean, was she stealing food for her baby?
No, she was just buying like $1,000.
Sorry, I'm sympathy for the devil over here, dog.
But I was finding out. You find out what it was for. She was trying to buy $1,000 shoes for herself, just stuff for her, not for her kids. That's fucked.
Say hi.
Oh hell yeah!
Say hi, everybody. This is Wilbur.
It's Wilbur, y'all.
Look, he's so fucking cute. Don't fuck with me. That's disgusting. I'm just.
I don't judge people that do that. I have a friend.
That's a judgmental lady in my head.
Yeah, I have a friend
That's
that does that
disgusting.
too. I have a friend that does that too. It's.
I told him I had the heart of a goat. They didn't believe me. I got that for Father's Day.
Y'all are here. You got Father's Day.
I got the heart of a goat for Father's Day. Because my lady and my kids were like, he got the heart of a goat.
Yeah, like the funniest thing I've seen on stage during the show is like when someone's like thrown like their bra or panties on stage, and the artist's like, "You ain't getting this back."
She said, my man has the heart of a goat. And then I put her beaver in a jar. That's so hard to see. It's a beaver, though. That's why known as Big Brown Beaver. I jarred her beaver so I could keep it forever.
Y'all are gonna hear that in a song.
God. I'm just chilling. Sorry, I had to break out my things and stuff. Say hi to the animals. It's a petting zoo. Try not to get embalming fluid on your cigarettes. God. I'm just here to fuck shit up, dog. I don't even have pants on right now.
Oh, y'all heard it here.
Oh, God. Chuckles. I get them all over the place. Chuckles asked where I get some of my oddities, some of my wet specimens. I get them at conventions. I go to oddity cons. I go to horror cons. Usually the horror cons and oddity cons kind of cross-pollinate. You go to a horror con and there's oddity shit going on. You go to an oddity con and there's horror shit going on. So I just go to all of the above. Some people do Comic-Con. I do dead shit con. So you know, there's some really dope ones all through the Bay. Chuckles, to be real, at some point, we're both from out here. At some point in time, we should fucking link up and go buy some jarred, pickled, dead shit, bro. We should go shop pickled dead animals together, bro.
Yeah, that's like if you guys come down here,
About
we'll
that
go
life.
visit. If you guys come down here, we'll go visit some of the supposed haunted spots, and we'll make that a whole vlog. It will be Don Chaos's first paranormal investigation featuring special guest, the Cerberus Clique.
This is my brother Goof. You guys might remember him from the Ashes. He co-starred in the Ashes video with me. He's the man. Say what's up, Goof. Say what's up to the fine people of Townsville. I feel like he would have wanted to be on a podcast, so
there you go.
I just felt like I'd do that real quick for him. I speak for my dead homies. The more friends I lose, the more split personalities I have. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. So what else do you have going on? Like, do you want to plug anything else, basically?
I would like to give a shout out to my bro, Kid OD. We're both kind of, a lot of people might not know, but like I'm SB, of course, but I'm also fucking in 2 groups on Vile House.
Uh-huh.
So I'm legit. I'm cross label. I'm on both labels.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think I still ain't got my fucking charm yet. Worm, I'm coming for you.
You heard it, Worm.
Fucking Worm, bro. It takes time. He makes all the charms with his dick. I'm just kidding. So
shots to Worm. That dude's
so, but I wanted to say, yeah, so I'm Vile House and I'm SV. Worm is SV and he's Vile House. And Kid OD and me
cross promotion, y'all.
In a group together that has yet to be named. It's named. It has yet to be publicly named. We haven't really put it out there yet. But that is one of the most talented motherfuckers If you guys haven't listened to Kid OD, you should go check out Kid OD. Swiss Army Man, because does everything. This kind of music. Full sent me some lounge music, a lounge band. It was just the most amazingly dope, like odd fucking lounge music. And I was like, what the fuck is this? This is dope. What is this? And he was like, I was like, who is this? Where can I listen to more? Where's the rest of the album? And he's like, I think you know who this is, bro. And I was like, I don't. And he's like, it's me, bro. I was like, bro, you fucking do what don't you do? Like, what don't you do? He's got an album out called Ill Birth. It's a short album. And it's like a fucking experience. I'd suggest going and fucking checking that out. But me and him are working on some shit, and it's really fucking dope. It's dope working with each other. We both flow like fluid together. I feel like no matter what, when you work with another artist, there's like inherent things you have to compromise on, inherent boundaries. This person kind of has this view for things, you have this view, and you come together and create something that you both kind of have to mold together. And with Kid OD and me, it's kind of like, it's funny because it's like ODProphet, it's like Overdose the Prophet, it's ODProphet and Kid OD. It's kind of like EJ Prophet and ODProphet. Like these things keep happening. It's like synchronicity.
Everything happens for a reason.
I said I'm a magical person. I feel like all this happens for a reason. So I went from, the two prophets in the same temple, and I had to, one had to leave on his journey, and now, it's me and Kid OD. Things are still relative. And I feel like we don't have boundaries. I feel like we're really just it's crazy. We're really just kind of the same attitude, same direction, same style of openness to everything. I'm just a fucking conduit. You know what I mean? I'm just out here fucking channeling whatever, trying to make art. So fucking, I feel like we're both on the same wavelength. And it kind of just feels like home, So I would like to say that I want everybody to keep their fucking eyes out for my new group on Vile House with Kid OD, Vile House SV. We got a lot of Vile House SV shit going on. We're pretty much sister labels. So, keep your eye out for that. And if you haven't listened to Kid OD at all, fucking go peeping. Bro does everything, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm down to have him on the show, and with that project, if you guys are ever down to both come on the show and promote it, just hit me up. And
so check it out. When's a good date? Because I would love to, along with him, just give you guys the name of the group and a breakdown of kind of what we're doing, a direction or whatever. I don't think we have a direction. We're drifting along a really nice stream right now. I think the lack of direction is kind of what gives us what we're doing. But I'd really like to chop it up on here about it. So like maybe if you got a date next month or something, and we could.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have open spots. Let's do it.
Yeah, but let's talk about it after the show.
Hell yeah,
I'm with it.
Of course, we want to give shout outs also to like our group, our brand, Blind Death. For those that don't know Blind Death, they sponsor a lot of people. They sponsor ODProphet, everyone at Cerberus. They sponsor Chuckles. They even now sponsor your boy.
I got my blanket.
Yep. Look at these. Look at these dope jackets, y'all.
Bro, if you guys don't go cop some shit, where's it at? I might have to fuck around and be.
Yeah.
I gotta be 3 chains for a second.
Shout outs to Eric. That dude is constantly working.
Blind Death in the build. Blind Death family in the building.
Hell yeah.
Chuckle said, choose death. Choose Blind Death.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shit.
And y'all never know.
That's
Eric
the
even
slogan.
Eric even told me he'd be down to come on the show, which would be dope. So like I said, I like to promote people that have talent and are doing their thing. Like Eric, everyone, if any of you don't know, he has his dope clothing brand, and the dude's a phenomenal artist.
Also, shout out to the homie Hammer Rags.
Oh, yeah.
Hammer Rag's been helping a lot in the background with some things going on and getting a lot of shit going. That's the homie. Everything Hammer does, he kills. If you like some real down, dirty, vulgar designs and some crazy shit like I do, I got some fucking crazy shit. I got a lot of clothes I can't wear around my children, so I barely ever get to wear them. But holler at Hammer if you like that real gory fuck shit. Holler at go peep Hammer Rags. Yeah, man, all the homies. If you ain't listened to Trey Xavier, go listen to Trey Xavier. The kid is a fucking monster. He's fucking phenomenal. Fucking go bump some ill tricks. Fucking go peep everybody on Vile House. Fucking, I just want to shout out to everybody. Fucking, man. Shout out to fucking the Catacombs. Shout out to the homie fucking Cam. Of course, we got to get it in and let everybody know. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody getting it. Shout out to the homie Labs. Shout out to my homie Nobi, Noble Cinema Studios. If you're in the Bay and you need some work, the homie Nobi and Vallejo got you. Man, shout out to Don Chaos. I'm pointing the wrong way. Shout out to Don Chaos for having me on here. Isn't this an anniversary joint?
No, but this next year is actually going to be 7 years that I've been doing this show.
Okay, I swear he said something to me about an anniversary thing. In my messages, something about an anniversary. But whatever. This is the anniversary of the next time I was on the Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos.
Yep. You guys heard it here.
You guys know what I hate? I hate video chats because then all my friends know when I'm masturbating. I just wanted to throw that out there. So if you're going to call me, just call me. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, he'll answer the phone, y'all. They'll be like, what you doing? It's like,
nothing was good.
Just made me think of that episode of like Workaholics I was watching where they're all masturbating in the car together.
Fuck.
That show is fucking hilarious. Like a show that I forgot that is really funny, but it's been making me laugh. It's Check It Out with Dr. Like it's that show with John C. Reilly that used to be on Adult Swim.
Oh yeah.
That show, oh my god.
John C. Reilly's fucking hilarious. And he's a phenomenal actor. He's been in hella shit that's not comedy too.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't get a lot of credit. Like he can play serious roles too.
Yeah, he's fucking dope.
But yeah, his comedy is fucking gold. Like who doesn't love Step Brothers? Come on.
Who doesn't love stepmothers? Come on, you guys watch porn. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Look, man, I get to smoking. I get lit. I'm bored. I need the world to laugh with me. Drew, you got to laugh with me more.
Yeah, that's why I tell people we got to laugh more because life is too short. Like I'll even laugh at myself. And I tell people if you can laugh at yourself, that's a good thing.
I laugh at myself all the time.
Like I watched an old video of me just freestyling for no apparent reason, drunk off my ass. And I'm like just freestyling drunk off my ass, but I'm just like, hey, I was having fun. At least I can say I was having fun.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, like dancing and freestyling and things like that. Like it's only fun until you start worrying about it and giving a fuck and caring. Like, you know, when you're just cutting loose and don't give a fuck, it's always fun.
Exactly. Like that's the whole point why I do this show, because I have fun with it and I love to promote people because it makes me feel good to help people out. Because when I recognize talent, I like to help push that talent out and tell people, hey, check this person out.
A Cheese House asked you a question. They said, what's your favorite show, Don?
My favorite show.
I'm curious, so I had to point it out.
I mean, I have a lot of favorite shows, but my top favorite shows will always be like Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I can't pick, man. I can't pick.
I mean, if I had to do a top 4 or 5 of all time, I could do that.
Breaking Bad is definitely up there for me. Dexter is up there for me, even though the very last fucking season was, I'd suggest if anybody's going to watch it, just don't watch that part.
Yeah, I heard this new season is a lot better.
I got a few episodes into it, and then there was just a lot going on in life, and fucking then some other show I liked came out, so I need to go back and watch it.
But my favorite show currently on TV that I need to catch up on is The Boys.
The Boys is the shit. I was just telling my mom's dude that he needs to watch the shit. He was like, nah, I'm good. And I was like, you don't understand, bro. It's Garth Ennis. It's all fucked up.
I know. I always tell people, they're like, it's just another superhero genre. I'm like, yes, but it's not your typical superhero genre.
Anything Garth Ennis made or was ever involved in is the most brutally fucked comic book shit ever. Like, if anybody wants to read some brutally fucked shit, just looking at Garth Ennis's work. The reason a lot of the Punisher shit that is super like the best shit, because it was the darkest Punisher shit, is so dope, is because Garth Ennis did it. Fucking Crossed is the most fucked up comic book series, in my opinion, in existence. Yeah, I love fucked up shit. I read that shit, and sometimes I got to put it down for a second and be like, damn.
You even have the creator of Spawn. He's always dipping on some dark shit.
Yeah, I had a conversation with the same person about that, because though McFarlane's shit is not as anywhere near as dark as Garth Ennis's shit.
Right.
It's still close. Dark as fuck. Somebody was like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's a lot more toned down, like Spawn. And I was like, well, check it. When you first start Spawn, it's like it starts out with Billy Kincaid, who is like relative to a politician and is an ice cream truck driver, like raping and murdering children. Like, Spawn's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's just not Garth Ennis fucked up. Garth Ennis fucked up is like, you get to the page where he's murdering the kid and you see him picking the kid's body apart and doing fucked up shit to it. Like, Garth Ennis is fucked up, just a little more crossing the fucking line. You get what I'm saying? It's a little more me, even a person who loves gore and the most fucked up shit I could read. Like I said, I got to put it down sometimes to be like, yo, what the fuck did I just read, dog? And then I, take a breather, smoke a joint, pick it back up. All right, let's get to the next page that makes me feel like, oh shit. Like, yeah,
the best way I always describe The Boys to people is because
the comics are way worse. The Boys comics are way worse.
Yeah, if you want to talk like shock shit, The Boys, the show, the best way to describe it is it's a superhero genre and it's crazy, violent shit like Game of Thrones type shit. Octopus? Yeah, or it's like Game of Thrones fucked up shit even.
The thing about The Boys is not just violent fucked up. It's like vulgar fucked up, just like all his other shit. Like, it immediately starts with like Starlight gets took advantage of so she could be a part of the fucking team, even though she didn't even have to do that. Dude literally just fucking pretty much raped her.
Yeah, and her mom is promoting her like what parents do with their pageant kids. It's very reminiscent of how fucked up society is too.
Yeah, that's what it pretty much is. It's kind of poking fun on like
society.
Well, not just society, but who we look up to, politicians and or famous
superheroes.
People.
Like, it shows these superheroes are like everyday people. They have
it's a comparison.
They have substance abuse problems and shit.
Look at the people look up to as their heroes in real life. It's literally a take on and a comparison to
watch who you look up to, basically.
Yeah, it's like politicians and famous people. People idolize them. So what Garth Ennis did was he was like, all right, what if it was superheroes in real life that we were idolizing? What type of people would they really be, given the fact that they are humans?
Yeah.
And it shows that they're all fucked up behind closed doors. They're fucking octopuses and shit.
Yeah, or they're doing like fucked up shit like drug abuse and all that. And that's why I think Watchmen, people love that too, because Watchmen is dealing with like the paranoia of the 80s and shit back in the day. But a lot of the heroes in that story, they're like dealing with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Like people don't ever touch on that in the hero genre. Like, do these guys maybe suffer from PTSD, like what they do?
Another really good one that's not as crazy as The Boys is Doom Patrol. They just canceled it, but it's fire. It's got my favorite hero in it. Crazy Jane is fuck. I don't know if I'd always call her a hero, but she's got like 67 personalities, and every one of her split personalities has its own set of powers.
Yeah.
But some of them are bad guys. Some of them are good guys. Some of them are fucked up. Some of them don't give a fuck about, like, it's fucking, she's dopest hero.
Oh yeah, and that's why I've been telling people I'm off for some day.
Chuckles reads crossed.
Yeah.
Sorry I interrupted you.
Oh, you're good, but yeah, like I've always loved like dark genre like that. Like we need more stories like that. Like Batman is so dark that we need sometimes a rated R Batman movie. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, that's why I love fucking Deadpool, dude. Like I've been reading Deadpool comics since I was like a kid, and they've always been like fucked up sense of humor. And then they made the movies, and I was worried. Like when they said they were making it, I was like, "Oh, not again, not again! They're gonna PG-13 my shit again."
And then nope, they did it,
and they didn't. And I'm hella happy, and I'm happy that Disney's promised to keep the shit rated R and let them do their thing.
Oh yeah, so, Ryan Reynolds, really, that role is for him.
Yeah, because they could have really fucked it all up, you know.
Like everyone was worried like that about the Joker when they saw Joaquin Phoenix, and then Joaquin Phoenix knocked it out the park.
Brad Long said Jupiter's Legacy, 8 episodes. What's it on? I'll watch it. I'll watch some tonight.
I've heard that's a good show. Hell yeah.
I love binge watching shows. That's a guilty sin. I'm trying to. It's not really I don't believe in sins, but I believe in bad things that you shouldn't do. Right. Morals. I believe in morals and fucking standards. But a guilty pleasure is that when I'm supposed to be made. Some days I won't post a new beat because I fucked around and binge watched a fucking show all day and was like, responsibilities. I think everybody has those days, you know.
Yeah, I'll get like that too. Or if I don't have time to watch something, I'll tell people, okay, I'll add it to my long list of shows I need to watch.
Yeah, I love when people give me new shows to watch and new crazy shit. I've been looking at during the process of one of the projects I'm working on. I've been going through and just getting to peep and watch a lot of crazy old movies from the 80s.
Because I was just about to say, what's been your creative process this time? Because I know you always have
right now just a lot of nostalgia. Right now, my creative process. So generally, my creative process is just life and what I'm going through. I feel like somebody. I made a comment on somebody's shit. Somebody had told me. I gave them a copy of my CD, and they had told me that they weren't really into horrorcore. And I was like, well, my music, I don't know if I'd consider my music horrorcore. I don't really genre box myself. I'd call it like some Bay Area shit mixed with horrorcore, mixed with like some
metal,
esoteric fucking dark distaste for organized religion shit and like mythology shit. Like
some conspiracy theory shit. It's like all that.
But he ended up listening. But there's another thing that sums up like a large percentage of my music he had listened to my CD finally, and he said, would you even, he was like, I listened to your shit. And he was like, he apologized. He was like, I put a lot of people in this, like, people give me CDs and say they're dope, but a lot of them, I just kind of assume it's going to lack lyrical value or, you know, a lot of verbiage, a lot of vocabulary. And he's like, I just always got to assume, you know, the Bay's full of a lot of hood shit and horrorcore's full of a lot of stab shit. And he was like, I always assume. He was like, but that's not you. He was like, you have a big vocabulary with the shit and you have a lot to say. He was like, what would you call it? And in the comments, I was like, I don't know, probably like mental health awareness music.
There you go.
And I think that he took it as a joke and he just like didn't comment back on anything. We were like talking a lot about, not a lot, but we were like commenting back and forth on each other's shit. And then suddenly I noticed like he's like nowhere to be found on my fucking shit anymore. And I think that he kind of took that as like I was poking fun at mental illness, but I'm dead fucking serious. I have a lot of you know, mental health problems. I've got 5 fucking disorders, and I'm not like all fucked up. I don't have a lot of like I'm not like fucking hearing a bunch of voices and shit. I do hear, you know, my own negative talk, and my anxiety tends to speak for others where I'll make a decision like, nah, I'm not even gonna holler at that fool. He thinks my music's whack. Whereas if I hollered at that fool, he'd probably be like, yo, I really dig your shit. But I don't give things a chance because I have really bad social anxiety, and fucking just a lot of other shit going on. I've got, you know, I'm fucking bipolar. I've got things going on. You know what I mean? I'm depressive. I got shit going on. I've got, you know, some levels of a few different types of OCD going on, you know. So I got shit going on, and I think that I let it all out in my music.
If your music can be therapeutic for you,
it is my therapy. It is my therapy. So, you know, like Ashes, for instance, I don't think you ever get closure when someone you love dies. There's no such thing as closure. I don't believe in that. I believe it's always going to be an open wound, and you just got to learn to live with it. But that song, from a therapy standpoint, was me getting closure with the fact my aunt, who I love very much, had just died. And my brother Goof had just died. And like, it's the mental health awareness music. It was so what am I going to do? I'm going to make art about it. You know what I mean? What am I going to do? I'm going to, you know, make art about it. I'm going to get my even he might be gone, but yo, you're going to be in this fucking video with me. You know what I mean? Yo, you feel me? A lot of people was like, fucking, did you really fucking smoke his ashes and all this? Yeah, I fucking did. I don't know. I don't know if that's entirely legal. Yes, I did. And then like a week later, my other brother moved back from Georgia, and we twisted up a fucking another one. At least I didn't dip it in here.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. So to me, it was an honor. To me, it was, you know, I breathed the part of my brother's essence. It was a ritual. It was spiritual. It was an offering, you know, of this tobacco and this herb and the essence, you know, of amazing fucking human being that influenced the fuck out of me. So, you know, back to the spiritualism shit. But yeah, it's just therapy music, bro. It's just therapy. It's mental health music. It's spiritual for me, you know. So that's like something, you know, that's a big part of my shit. You're gonna hear influences of where I'm from, my neighborhood, my city, my ecosystem, the Bay Area being the whole fucking, we got our own fucking ecosystem out here. You know, you're going to hear what I grew up around. It's a whole lot of gang shit. It's a whole lot of hood shit. But at the same time, you're going to hear I'm very candid about my mental health. You're going to hear what I'm going through every time. You want to know what I'm going through? Wait till my next album drops. You know what I mean? we can get on a podcast and I can talk to you about way too much shit that's, you know, put me through the ringer. I could talk about losing way too many people. I could talk about how much I loved them. We go on for hours about my mental health. But really the best thing to do for someone who wants to know me and know what I'm going through and know is, you know, grab an album, pick it apart for a minute.
Oh yeah, and
grab
I've
one of
always
my
wanted
albums, listen to it, pick it apart.
And I always wanted to thank you for that because a lot of your music like has gotten me through like so much.
Thank you, bro. It means a lot to me. That's the magic of it, is that I could never imagine that this thing that gets me gonna make me cry, Drew. See, you make me fucking cry, Drew. I'll never forgive you.
You're gonna make him. I'm gonna make him cry.
Don't hurt me. Nah, so fucking, you know, it's the fact that something that helps me so much that I feel like I need just for me to get it out and be able to do my thing really could just on its own just be so helpful to others. The fact that it could help anybody, you know what I mean, get through what they're going through. The fact that somebody could listen and be like, yo, I relate. Yo, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? And my music's all over the place. The fact people could appreciate my mental mess, you know, is fucking crazy to me too. You know what I mean? So I fucking, everybody out here knows who Lil Debbie is.
Oh yeah.
Fucking, I'm not gonna say that I'm like fucking bumping Lil Debbie all the time, but I know who Lil Debbie is. She's hot out here. Fucking what the fuck was I just got interrupted with Lil Debbie. I appreciate your question, dog, but now I don't remember. All I can think of is Lil
You were just
Debbie.
talking about like mental health and stuff.
I was just saying that I definitely don't think Lil Debbie's the hottest rapper in the Bay, though. That's highly debatable. But still, she's doing her thing. But the mental health shit, I was past that. I was just saying it's crazy that it could help others. It's crazy that it just, you know, I just do it to get through it and I let it go, you know, for people to have an experience. And it's crazy to me that it could really fucking have the same effect it has for me naturally on someone else who's been through what I've been through or been through whatever, you know what I mean? It's just crazy to me. It's crazy the domino effect of really putting your feelings into this shit, you know, the domino effect of really putting your heart and your soul into this and speaking the things you might not even want. You know, I have anxiety about people hearing how much of a fucking mess I am sometimes. Sometimes I look back at my records and I'm like, I listened to Upside Down Palace the other day and I was like, dog, this shit's sad. Some of it's not. Some of it's like really just bass shit and me going off and me going ham. But the shit's sad. You know what I mean? Crying Reverse, Lost, like really dip into my mental health. And it's like, damn. And I feel like it's almost a fear, you know, of lifting that curtain. Like, look, this is what's really going on with me. It's fucked. I'm a mess. Like, nobody wants to say, yo, I'm a mess. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to say, yo, look at how fucked up. Nobody wants to peel back the layer and be like, look how fucked up I am. You know what I mean? And it's scary to put yourself out there like that sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm like, fuck, this is depressive. This is sad. Fuck, am I just a fucking whatever? Am I just sad? You know what I mean? But then it's all worth it when somebody says, hey, yo, like somebody hit me about the song Lonely. They were like, yo, I feel that same exact way. Like all the words of that song. I was self-conscious about that song because I went a whole I chose to go a whole nother direction with that shit because it was just what I was feeling in the studio, feeling it, you know, feeling my sadness, depressed, you know.
And that's the best music that I've always loved is if the music comes from the heart and the soul, that I think makes the best music.
People just naturally fucking relate. Hey, Cheese House said, are you in Camp Krayshawn? No, but Violent J was for a minute.
I remember that.
What happened there?
Yeah, I remember. That Krayshawn song is entertaining as fuck.
I don't camp with either of them. I'm taken. Hey.
Oh, we got a question. What's your favorite ICP EP? That's always a good one.
What's my favorite ICP EP?
Me, it's probably
It's
Beverly
Terror
Kills.
Wheel.
Yeah, that's a good
For
one.
me, it's Terror Wheel. It'll always be Terror Wheel.
Yeah.
Terror Wheel was just like so fucking important to me and my fucking mood and vibes growing up. Like,
yeah, it's got like classic ICP songs, you know, like Amy's in the Attic and shit.
Amy's in the Attic is my favorite ICP song of all time.
Yeah, like that song is visual. You know, the song Out, where Jay's doing his storytelling, that song is very visual. Or the way he's rapping on Schizophrenic, it's such a good song.
Schizophrenic, don't panic. That EP is, it's fucking epic. It's a cult classic. That shit's fucking epic.
Yeah. Amy's in the Attic, I could have seen be like a music video back in the day, like on MTV, like late night back in the days.
I'd have to say, like, that song in itself is like a fucking real vibe setter for me. Like, as a youngster coming up, like, I'm gonna be a fucking rapper one day when I was a kid and shit. Like, and just vibes of the things I like and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, just that song, the eerie storytelling fucking vibe, the fucking sickness of it. The shit's just fire. That's
so
my
you would
favorite.
say that would be like the wicked shit song that like really helped you like pave the way.
Amy's in the Attic and Prom Queen.
Hell yeah, that's a good one too.
Those are my two favorite ICP songs of all time. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, can't fucking be like what like, I don't know. I can't think of what's your favorite ICP. So, Cheese House, what's your favorite ICP full length album? I'm gonna ask. I want to ask some questions. I want to ask the people some questions.
Yeah, that's what makes the show good. Is it's our way for us to engage with people. Like me, my favorite full length ICP album is. It's always a toss between three, but I have to go with Riddlebox. Come on, that's like
Riddlebox is my favorite too. Riddlebox was the first thing I ever heard from ICP. I was 7 years old. And it fucking blew my mind. It gave me nightmares. Dead Body Man gave me nightmares.
I love that whole album because this whole album is very Halloween-y type vibes. It's like something you could play at a Halloween party.
Yeah. That shit's fire.
But yeah, for me, my always top three. It's always Riddlebox.
Jekyll Bros is hard.
Yeah.
He said Jekyll Bros.
Yeah, Jekyll Bros is like my fiance's. That's like her absolute favorite. It's like
when Jekyll Bros came out, it was one of the first CDs that I actually went out and scraped up with little money and bought a copy because I was big klepto back then. When I
remember those days growing up, buying a CD the day it came out, going to the store and picking it up.
I never bought a CD, and I had hella CD. I felt like it was all justified the moment System of a Down dropped Steal This Album, and there was no cover booklet in it, and you could see the burner CD looking CD, and it said to steal the album. I was like, dude, I was fucking bred. This is my moment. And
I remember when they did that.
You know, and then I went like through like, you know, some years of probation and all kinds of stuff. And and then you have ICP years later saying,
steal our shit. We don't give a fuck.
That shit is, they got insurance, bro. We shouldn't be promoting these things on here, man.
Yeah, but
look, man, don't steal from me.
But we also grew up in those old times, like when juggalos were crazy as fuck back then. I mean, juggalos are crazy now, but you can.
Juggalos are crazier now. It's just not necessarily completely in a good way. We need to start being crazy together again.
Yeah, like remember the crazy shit we did back in the 90s at shows? God damn.
I got a ring. This ring says love. Everybody love each other. Oh, God. Every time everybody starts fighting, I'm like, stop fighting. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. No.
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know. I just want everybody to fucking love the music again. And, you know, let's stop being about the drama and love the music.
Yes.
You know, make stealing CDs great again. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm dying. God.
This
I
is going
hate
to go down as
politicians. I
the.
hate politicians.
This is going to be the most historic Hours of Chaos podcast ever.
We've said a lot.
Hey, it's good to be diverse. That's how we are.
I got no problem with people knowing how I feel.
That's I'm the same here.
Available at all Wallbox. I just speak in like movie and TV show quotes.
Yeah,
I'm like Bumblebee from Transformers.
Yeah, when it's like, yeah, my life is movie quotes and song quotes.
It is, bro. It's from the worst movies ever.
It's like just the other day, I was quoting Jay-Z. I'm like, I got 99 problems.
I got 99 problems with listening to Jay-Z ain't one.
That's a good one.
Sorry, Jigga. Like, I had a thing about Jay-Z where, like, to me, I was familiar with underground rap at an extremely young age.
Oh yeah.
So while other kids in my school were only familiar with what they saw on MTV, I was familiar with your, you know, Brother Lynch Hungs and ICPs and Tech Nines and your fucking just whatever, you know, just the darker shit, you know.
That was like me. Everyone's like, I like T-Pain, and then here I am listening to like MF Doom and shit.
Well, people would ask me at school, there was this big thing going on, and it was who's the best rapper of all time right now? Like, who's the best rapper up to this point ever? You know? And I'd like flip-flop back and forth between some underground rappers because I didn't know who was my favorite yet. And they'd be like, who the fuck is that? Everybody knows it's Jay-Z. And when I was a little kid, you know, I got picked on and bullied and shit. You know what I mean? I lived in a substandard conditions, and motherfuckers like to be like a little fucking, look at this little dirty clothes fucking kid. And fucking so it'd be some real ass bully shit. It'd be some real, you dumbass, it's Jay-Z, and like shove me type shit.
God damn.
Oh, so I was always like, man, fuck Jay-Z, bro. Bro's talented. I always give credit, like I have said time and time again. I give credit where credit's due. Jay-Z can make music. I'm not saying he can't, but I don't think he's ever been the greatest rapper of all fucking time.
Yeah, he's definitely he's gonna go down, in my opinion, as one of the great entrepreneurs. Like, he's a self-made businessman, and that's one of the many.
No, I look up to bro as a fucking entrepreneur and a hustler.
Yep.
Woo, I look up to bro's hustle. I look up to what bro has accomplished.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna say I put a CD up on my fucking shit and I look up to the bars and the delivery and it's cool.
It's like we look up to like some Snoop Dogg and E40, that kind of shit.
I'm like greatest of all time.
I know it's always hard to decide because there's so many talented people out there.
No, I got my greats.
I do too. Like, everyone knows one of my all-time favorite rappers of all time is Cube. E40's on there.
Vinny, Bill,
yeah, Vinny. Immortal Technique.
Vinny, my greats are like Ill Bill.
Hell yeah.
Vinny Paz.
Yes.
Fucking motherfuckers gonna hate me because my shit gets motherfuckers that are a little less underground. Outkast.
I love Outkast.
You feel me? Motherfuckers gonna hate me for it, but my Tupac, my Jesus is Old Dirty Bastard.
Fuck yeah.
You feel me? But you know, our growing up, motherfuckers be like, no, his shit's all weird. Right. It's art, bro. Like, fuck out of here. Like, that fool was one of the most like honest motherfuckers in the game. That motherfucker's who else was like got a record deal and a bunch of money, and they're like, I'm on my way to go to welfare to fucking get my food stamps, bro.
Yeah, I love
Like,
that. I love that Wu-Tang documentary.
look, there was like, what are you doing for the community? When he was on TRL,
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
He's like, I'm just chilling in the hood with my homies.
Bruh, you can't beat ODB. He was just he was a messiah to the people. That motherfucker was like, I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest, whether you like it or not, whether I seem like a dick or whatever. Just, I'm me. And he was out of control. And he's just he was the heart and soul of Wu-Tang, bro. Like,
oh yeah, like, come on, the dude
cool.
was like, even it was cool. The dude was doing "Baby, I Got Your Money," and in the music video, he's dressed like Rick James. It's fucking entertaining.
Hey,
I love it.
Cheese House just brought up somebody I was already finna say, but
Big L is
is
dope.
fucking goat.
Yes,
fucking goat. He ain't saying it gave me the goosies, bro.
Oh,
I got the goose peoples. I got the goose peoples. Yeah, fucking RIPL, bro.
yes.
Way too many artists that didn't make it. Violent J for sure. Violent J is one of the most phenomenal artists in the world when it comes to being imaginative with his bars. I feel like
and his stage presence is phenomenal.
Growing up, I always felt like not a lot of people could touch Violent J's fucking imagination.
Oh yeah.
Like, not a lot of people could touch the shit that fool can pull out of his hat.
Yeah, and I always tell people we got to always give that man credit, because without that man, a lot of us would not be here with this shit.
Yeah. I feel like I'd be doing something, but it might not be as you know, if I wasn't a juggalo from such a fucking young age, I don't think I'd be the same person at all.
Right.
I'd probably be some fucked off, shitty business executive climbing some fucking corporate ladder, ready to suck today's dick. Like, I don't know. I feel like being a juggalo really was a big part of me not becoming a fucking dickhead. You know?
Yeah,
and just getting picked on. When you get picked on, even if I wasn't a juggalo, though, getting picked on will teach you not to pick on people. You go two ways. You either start bullying bullies when you realize that life is what you make it. You know what I mean? Or you become a cop.
Yep.
Sorry
Pretty
if
much.
anybody in here has got police parents. I'm sure your parents love you.
That's another underrated ICP song. Is
Try to cancel me.
Bully Blaster's an underrated ICP song too.
You know what's underrated?
What's it?
This bong hit.
Yeah, I love Outkast, and that's another reason why I always like Outkast. They're another perfect example of diverse. None of their albums sound the same, and they both have their own unique sound and flow. Andre 3000 is like this goofy, happy, energetic, and the other dude's like a straight thug and shit, and they match well together.
You gotta stop me if I've told this story before. I got all the stories. So I had a copy of AT Aliens.
Classic album. I love it.
So if you know the album, you know the album art.
Mm-hmm.
The inside's a comic book in the booklet.
Mm-hmm.
The CD's got a girl under a bunch of fucking liquid falling on her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got her tits out. It's beautiful. Her pussy showing, but it's bush. And I brought that CD to school in elementary school.
Oh, nice.
And I was in the bathroom, right? And I was washing my hands, and one of them fucking who's the greatest ass bullshit hip hop conversations started up with me and like two other kids in the bathroom. And it became a heated fucking Jay-Z's the best situation again. Excuse me. It became a heated fucking Jay-Z's the best situation again. and I asked them if they knew who Outkast was. They pretty much were like, "You fuck Outkast, Jay-Z's the best, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Nah, bro, Outkast is dope." And I started showing them the fucking booklet and the CD. And I was in the bathroom thumbing through the fucking booklet and showing these kids how dope Outkast really was. Because that was such a good marketing scheme too. And I don't think it was a marketing scheme as much as it was genuinely their creativity. But it was still good for marketing because the younger crowd loves comic books. And even if they don't, like those kids they probably would have never checked Outkast out, but they saw the comic book and I was in there reading it with them and they were like, "What the fuck? These are rappers? Like, what the fuck?" And they're fucking comic book. I got a comic book and are those tits, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, there's something about hip hop and comics have always gone well together.
We're sitting there looking at the comic and looking at the titties and looking at the naked bitch on the CD and reading the comic. And I'm like, "See, I'm telling you, there's other dope people out there other than fucking Jay-Z." And then a fucking yard duty comes in the bathroom and she sees the comic book in my hand and sees the CD on the sink open and the naked bitch. And I got fucking kicked out of school. I got fucking, back then it was a different environment. Nowadays I probably would have got expelled or had weird, like, shit, had juvie or had to have therapy or some weird whole next level shit. But I got suspended. I got kicked out of school for like 2 weeks or a week and a half. I got kicked out of school for some random amount of fucking time. And for possessing pornography and showing it to people. And it was a fucking CD cover with a fucking with a cartoon in it, but I mean it was still tits or whatever and some bush. So I got in trouble for fucking having porn. There you go. ODB facts for you guys, or ODP. Why not ODB? Because we were talking about ODB and I love ODB, but ODP facts, Odd Prophet facts.
And that's one thing that happened even when I was growing up. Like, you probably remember when they used to shit on you for like wearing Beavis and Butthead or South Park shit or DX wrestling shit?
Some, yeah. I mean, I kind of tried to stay around the kids that liked all that shit. But yeah, I remember like football kids being dicks about it and the Jay-Z kids, those same kids when we got later on in school. We were in the same school for 6 months and then I had to go to a different school. So, I mean, after elementary. So I didn't see any of them again.
Oh, yeah. This has been a great show.
God. Thank you for having me on here to talk about everything and just fucking bullshit in general. It's been nice. It's been a nice fucking break from working my ass off.
Oh, yeah.
It's always nice. We got to get that day together to get me and the homie Kid OD in here.
Oh, yeah. Let's definitely make that happen next month.
Yeah, we should let me know what you got free and I'll talk to him and we'll fucking get it all copacetic. And then everybody that's in here today, tonight, depending on where you're at right now, come check us out. We got a lot of shit in the works. Maybe we play some unreleased shit or something.
Hell yeah, y'all. And definitely check out Odd Prophet on all social media. Links are down below.
I love you, motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. You have a great night, man.
You too.
Salute.
Thank you for having me.
Later. Hell yeah, y'all. That was Odd Prophet, and we are now going to take a music break. And we are going to play some Odd Prophet for y'all. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and play some Odd Prophet. Let's see here. Let's play some Squid Games, y'all, because that shit is dope. Let's see, what do we want to play? Can't play something with the music video because it will lag on my end. So let's play some stuff from this death cult, y'all, because this death cult shit is dope. I know some of you guys were saying, what do we recommend? So let's play some death cult, y'all. All right, y'all. We're going to take a music break, and we will be right back. I know a lot of you guys were curious about what some ODProphet music that we could play, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So we will be right back, y'all. And make sure you guys stream this everywhere. This is Death Cult with Doc Gruesome and ODProphet.
Truth that we share with you. And if you believe it enough that you can put your trust in me, and that's a big dose.
Only pass for a minute to get.
If you can believe the truth that we share with you, and if you believe it enough that you can put your trust in me, and that's a big dose.
Only pass for a minute. The pain will only pass for a minute. To get better when you. The pain will only pass for a minute. The pain will only pass for a minute. Fuck around and only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute. To get better when you. That guy will only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute. Step up to the altar. Bless the Holy Father. Nuns confessing to the people bodies drenched in holy water. I blow my nugget in the face. You wanna die too? We standing right beside you. The doc and the prophet take our hands and let us guide you. We'll be your messiahs. Let's invert our crucifixes. What your view is shifted. Introduce you to the new religion. I am a master of the macabre. I'm a disaster. I am a god. Where is your pastor? He is a fraud. I got a passion for the bizarre. I smash and ring the alarm. I just shimmy, yeah. Orderly bastard going in wrong. Only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute. To get better when you that guy. Only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute. Fuck around and that guy. Only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute. To get better when you that guy. Only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute.
Welcome to the new religion. Ain't no need for superstition inside of the has to call me love to sacrifice a Christian. Everything to know is all right. We're it, but we going by the minute. People hate us and they say it's all demeanor shit. Got the chopper on me, that shit singing like Aretha, bitch. Hold a sermon in the middle of a crack house. Sip the Kool-Aid slow till you black out. This a death cult, pussy catch a slap mouth. Herd full of black sheep dead, then I cash out.
Only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute. To get better when you that guy. Only last for a minute. The pain will only last for a minute. Fuck around and that guy. Only last for a minute. The pain will only last.
To get out of here requires everything of you, that you as an individual go join some cult, that you leave everything behind, and that hearts will be broken.
There's no limit to your savings right now at Haverty's because you can save $100 off every $1,000 you spend. As your wish list grows, so does the
Ghetto Jesus, fill your body with little metal pieces. This sherm got me feeling like a mental case. I got the mask up on my face, now let us pray to Satan. You know I love you, cruel world. I'm only playing. The Lord of the Fly. I come see the world through my eyes. I've been wondering why I have to get. And wishes can lead you astray. If I give you credit, you run with the edit and say that you did it. You kidding? They pray for division in heaven, and I've seen my brethren all fall from the stars and just rot and decay. Look at the sky, see the angels are falling just to crawl out the mud and just rise from the bottom. I'ma get it, contort and just pivot and watch me go forth and just morph and distort into figments. Peep it like you've seen it from a distance. Whoa, what the fuck is this shit? From deep inside the mist, you bear witness. I materialize with a Glock and a big stick and plug infernal low to the back. In public, everybody overreacts. I love this. Everything is fading to black off a drug binge. All I know is aim and attack on some thug shit. I just sit in hell with the heater up. All the feathers fell from my wings, but my feet are up. I'm really not the savior that they dreaming of, but you can call me Beelzebub. It's Ghetto Jesus, fill your body with little metal pieces. This sherm got me feeling like a mental case. I got the mask up on my face, now let us pray to Satan. You know I love you, cruel world. I'm only playing. Ghetto Jesus, fill your body with little metal pieces. You know I love you, cruel world. I'm only playing.
Was my mic off the whole time, y'all? What the fuck? Was my mic off the whole time? Or is the song playing? Anywho. Thank you, ODProphet, for coming on the show. Always welcome. And yeah, you can expect him to come on the show next month. Shouts to our sponsor and our team at Blind Death Clothing. Get yourself some Blind Death drip. That's my sponsor. Link down below. Make sure you peep out all of ODProphet's social medias down below. And yeah. Let's get on to some topics. Who's all still in here? And what the heck? My stuff is getting hacked again right now, y'all. What is going on here? I don't know what that's all about. That was weird. Yeah, for those of you who never heard of Odd Prophet's music, there was some music for you guys to hear. So yeah, let's get into some news. And if you guys would like to be on the Hours of Chaos podcast, hit up your boy on social media. Hit me up on my official Don Chaos Facebook page, or hit me up on Don Chaos at Instagram. Hit your boy up. Yeah, Cheese House, I definitely want to get you on the show, man. Yeah, we definitely want to get you on the show. Hell yeah. So yeah, hit me up, Cheese House. We'll get you on the show. Because right now we are currently booking on, even though we are in the month of August, we are already planning ahead of time. We are already booking the Hours of Chaos podcast for the month of September. So we're always game planning, y'all. We game plan ahead of time. Every episode that you guys see of the show that happens every month is always planned a month in advance. And then, we put together the trailer to promote the schedule. You're playing the float. That's awesome. I want to try to go. I'm going to try to go, Cheese House. I really want to try to go. We really want to go to Hollow Wicked. Like the shows we really want to hit up are Hollow Wicked, the float. We definitely want to try to hit up Gore Fest next month, because it's the 17th annual Gore Fest. So I'd love to go back, chill in Denver with my peeps at LSP and Scum and stuff, and have Jaeger bombs. But yeah, there's definitely some shows down here in Florida that we're planning on going to. Like me and Lady Chaos, we are definitely going to the Shaggy solo tour coming down here. We're definitely going to hit up the Tech 9 tour down here. And we're definitely going to hit up the NoFX tour. Why? Because it's the NoFX farewell tour. And because NoFX is dope. And I've never seen NoFX before, so I would love to. And I love NoFX. So I would love to say that I've seen them live for their farewell tour. We missed the Misfits tour. That's the show we really definitely wanted to go here, was the Misfits tour, because it was the original lineup of the Misfits, which is very rare to get on tour. Yeah, I'm also just trying to get to host events, seeing if people want to reach out to me to host events and whatnot, because that's what I'm trying to do as well. A lot of people have been saying they want the Hours of Chaos podcast to be live at the gathering. Let's make it happen. Yeah. I definitely want to try to hit up Gore Fest. Yeah, I'd be down to do it. Like, if anyone's been watching here since when we had Odd Prophet on, if you guys want me to be able to do stuff or y'all, help a brother out, help your boy out, pay it forward. And that's one thing why I've always loved doing this show, is I just love to promote people. The whole premise of this podcast was created just to promote people. and give recognition to those who deserve that recognition. Hence why we always make sure that our guests' socials are always down in the description, because it helps promote them. Yeah, shouts to ODProphet. This was a definitely great episode. Hell yeah. Always love talking with ODProphet. Hell yeah. He's just an all-around great dude and chill dude, and funny dude to talk to. If you guys ever want ODProphet on your show, just let him know. So yeah, let's get into some topics. Also, there's so many, and again, there's so many dope shows coming out. You know, this is one of them that was just announced today. Let me show the flyer. Come on. Yeah, Night of the Shrunken Heads. Look at a lot of this lineup here. You have the Shrunken Head Entertainment Gang. You have the Slice Girls performing, Troubled Minds, Worm, Lilith the Sinful. So many dope, recognizable people performing. You know, Sick Trinity. You know, Misguided Bastards performing. You know, we have Razakal performing, HB the Grizzly, Be Sinister. Look at this dope lineup. And this is going down at Carl's Tavern. And it is Friday, October the 6th. And Saturday, October 10th. So, hell yeah. Definitely a dope lineup for that. You know, a lot of the people that are on that show have been guests of the Hours of Chaos podcast and more, and they're also future guests on the Hours of Chaos podcast. You know, people that the Hours of Chaos podcast is down with and really supports and recognizes the talent. What's another dope show we have going on? Another dope show we have December 1st and the 2nd, Friday and Saturday. You have Jaeger Slam, too, which has Scum performing there, Be Sinister. You know, HB the Grizzly, Misguided Bastards, Triple MFD, Damian Quinn of Dark Hat, Bakalo, Zitro, Troubled Minds, you know, Clockwork E, you know, Michigan Misfits. You know, that is definitely a very dope lineup. Also, we want to send a very congratulations. If you guys don't know about Ghost House, you should. If you don't know who Mick Gruber is, you should know about it. Ghost House, you know, they just announced last week, a few weeks ago, that my dude, Andrew Ponix, is now part of the label. And now, this one really shocked people. A lot of people did not see this coming, and I think it's dope. Because this dude is mad talented. Ghost House. And people are going to be like, well, I thought he was on this label. Nope. This artist is now officially a part of Ghost House. You know him for doing some dope choruses and having some dope bars and voice. You know him for doing the chorus for Satellite. by Insane Clown Posse. All I gotta say is, everyone, please welcome to Ghost House Entertainment, Ant motherfucking G. That is right. Ant motherfucking G is a part of Ghost House Entertainment. Oh, yeah. And it's good that he's getting utilized for his talent, because the dude's got talent. Yes, the dude, Ant G, can sing, but not only can he sing, the dude can rap his ass off. And he's phenomenal. And it's good to know that his talent is going to be utilized very goodly with Ghost House Entertainment. Shouts to Ghost House Entertainment, McGruber, Androponics, and again, congratulations to Ant G for signing. I think a lot of people didn't expect that to happen. I think a lot of people did not expect that. I sure as hell didn't. When I seen the post, I was just as surprised in a good way as you guys. Also premiering soon on all social is the newest single off of Scum's next album. Because for those that don't know, Scum has a new album coming out called Bad Uncle. And it is produced entirety by one of the great producers out there right now, Devereaux. There's so many producers out there in the game right now, y'all, that y'all need to check out. You know, Devereaux, DJ Sprite, Bank Hard Beats, DJ Sprite, you know, JP the Hustler. So many dope producers out there. Even my dude, Ronnie McMurder of Dead Camp, and a lot of them are great producers themselves. There's so much talent out there that a lot of y'all are missing out on. But yes, I'm excited to hear this track. This track is called Sick Puppy, and it's by Scum, featuring my dude, Darby O'Trill. Both my brothers. I always love it when Scum and Darby work together because they mash perfectly well together. Very perfectly together. And if you guys haven't, you need to hear that new The King in Yellow by Doc Gruesome. There is so much dope music coming out, y'all, that a lot of y'all are sleeping on it. A few weeks ago, we had Darby's album, Creek, come out. And then the following week, last week, we had The King in Yellow by Doc Gruesome come out. You know, we even had ODProphet's release come out. Upside Down Palace, which is fucking fire, y'all. If you guys don't know about SV, you know, Cerberus Clique, and a lot of us, you really should, and you need to pull your heads out your asses right now. Of course, the float is going down, you know, which got a very dope lineup as well. Hell yeah. We have that Tech 9 tour and Hollywood Undead tour, which I want to hit up. I'll yell as much as I want, Shanze. Love you, bro. Yeah. What else do we got going on? Oh, if you guys don't know, Hatchet Talk, which is another great podcast that you guys should definitely be checking out. If you don't know about Hatchet Chat with MC Lars and MC Snacks, check out this latest episode of Hatchet Chat with the special guest, the legendary Isham, where they talk about Purgatory, which is Isham's newest album, which is dope. And for those that don't know, Hatchet Chat is a very good podcast. If you want to talk about really good Juggalo underground related podcasts, Hatchet Chat is definitely one of those ones that a lot of people should know about, or All Wrongs Reserved, your boy, Carnival Spirits and whatnot. But now they have an official Hatchet Chat YouTube channel. So for anyone who's been wondering why you haven't seen a new episode of Hatchet Chat, it's because now they have an official Hatchet Chat YouTube account. So go subscribe to it. Go subscribe in the comments. Let them know Don Chaos sent you. And yeah. Oh yeah. This is a very great podcast, y'all. Yeah, we have the Hours of Chaos podcast, but a lot of y'all that don't know about Hatchet Chat, y'all are sleeping and need to pull your heads out your asses. Straight for juggalos, by juggalos. And those are the kind of podcasts we like. It's for juggalos, by juggalos. And promote people because we love what they doing. Also, on some stale news, it's very scary news. It scared the shit out of me when I read it. Shaggy and the rest of the people that were on the tour were involved in a bus accident in Oregon. So luckily, everyone is safe and good. There's a few minor bruises, but luckily everyone is safe and sound. This is scary shit, y'all. This is very scary shit. I'm just glad everyone is safe. Like they said, unfortunately, we're not going to make it to Bend, Oregon tonight due to an accident we were in. Everyone is alive, lumped up pretty good. But the wheels of the Dark Carnival will be up and rolling in a day or two. The show must go on. We will keep you informed. Yeah, that's some scary shit, y'all. That's some very scary shit. I'm glad everyone is safe and sound, because that is scary. Shaggy there, that's my dude. That is some scary shit, y'all. Life is short, y'all. Especially to hold grudges and whatnot. Or don't hold grudges for something you're not even involved with. I notice people do that too. Yes. I believe I'm following you on Instagram, Cheese House. So hit me up on Instagram. So yeah, hit me up on my official Don Chaos Instagram. So I believe I'm following you on Instagram, I believe. Where do we do the interview? We do it live here on YouTube. It's live on YouTube. It's live on Facebook. But all you need is like a computer or a laptop and you're good. And it's totally free to use this StreamYard. What it works is I will just send you a link and then you just join that link either through your phone or your computer. So yeah, it's very easy to use StreamYard. I find StreamYard is a lot more easier to use than OBS Studios. I mean, I know some people that can use OBS Studios no problem. But I tried using OBS Studios, and I did not know what the fuck I was doing. That's why I use StreamYard, because it's easier to access and work. Yeah. I've learned in life never to hold grudges. Because I can, that's what. Because I got to play the part of like being in a cult. You know, you got to spread the word of blind death. Just kidding. Yeah, if you guys don't know about blind death, you should. Exactly. Grudges only hurt those who are holding them. Yeah. Yeah. Go check out my sponsors, Blind Death Clothing. Links down. Again, if you guys are all for juggalos, by juggalos, support Blind Death Clothing. For juggalos, by juggalos. They sponsor a lot of people, you know. A lot of people in Cerberus Clique are sponsored through Blind Death. A lot of people through LSP are sponsored through Blind Death. Chuckles is sponsored through Blind Death. I believe I'm like the first ever YouTuber / podcaster that they sponsor for, which is dope. Because Eric and Blind Death love what Don Chaos does, and they believe in what your boy does. Anyone that follows this show knows what this show does and what this show's about. It's helping people get their word out there and giving recognition to those who deserve the recognition. So yeah, what are some other topics that we have? Of course, we have the 30th anniversary of Hallowicked going down, which is dope. Definitely going to be hoping to go there. You know, I'm trying to get to hosting events. If you guys have been watching the Hours of Chaos podcast, if you were watching earlier, we had ODProphet on. If you guys want us to do stuff, just reach out to us. You know, this is our job, y'all. But I'm definitely down to host stuff. So let's make it happen. So, with that being said, yes, I know you. Hell yeah, I love you too, Shanzi. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'll definitely hit you up on Instagram. Cheese House. Yeah, I definitely want to try to make that Hallowicked happen. You know, there's a lot of stuff I want to try to do, but you know, you gotta just pick and choose now. And because I'm trying to host stuff as well, you know. Yeah, that is not bad at all. Because I do want to see the famous Masonic Temple in Detroit. I heard that's a very good venue. It's literally at a Masonic temple that they just happen to so have a concert venue in there too, which sounds very dope to see. ICP, Halloween night in the Masonic Temple. That sounds fun. Yeah, I heard that venue is nuts. You know, I've heard people that went there during Juggalo Day say that place has so many rooms that place is literally like a labyrinth. You can easily get lost in it. That's actually, a lot of people don't know where the ICP music video for Forever was actually filmed, at that Masonic Temple. Do you think they'll do a show on the 30th? I would hope so. I would hope something's going down. The one thing I learned is that every year around Halloween in Detroit, there's always something going around in Detroit on Halloween. Like when you're in Detroit around Halloween, it's like a whole nother gathering, basically. It's basically a fall gathering when you look at it. You know, I would hope Shaggy's doing something. You know, I'd love to see Esham live on Halloween. That'd be dope. Again, if anyone did miss that Three-Headed Monster tour, y'all fucked up. Hopefully, y'all who didn't see the tour, you saw the Three-Headed Monster performance at the gathering. Because if you didn't see that, you fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. You know, nowadays, I would like to go to a lot of these events. But, you know, you got to pick and choose, which sucks, you know. You know, especially because, you know, I do want to be able to host a lot of these events too. So, you know, you always say you want to get by doing something you love. That's one of the things I'm trying to do as a side hustle besides this show. Is, like, you know, I have fun doing this show, but, you know, I want to be able to host events and promote people that way too. They're dropping a Three-Headed Monster video tomorrow on World Star. Well, hell yeah, I'll definitely be tuning into that. Maybe I'll do a reaction video to it. Yeah, it's a dope album. It's a very dope album. Jay, Esham, and Ouija complement each other very well. I mean, we've always known Jay and Esham can complement each other well, but all three of them together complement each other so well. Who knows? Maybe someday we will get Violent J, Esham, or Ouija on here. Maybe. Who knows? Probably not. But who knows? I'm just going to continue to do what I've always done. And now to promote next week's shows. Because next week on the show, the 17th of August, a day after your boy's birthday, because my birthday is next Wednesday. My birthday is literally next week. Gosh. Next week, we are going to be joined, and we are excited to have her on the show. Next week, we are going to be joined by Face Tat Mimi. I'm excited. She's going to be on the show. I'm very excited. She's excited to be on the show. She loves the Hours of Chaos podcast and what the show represents. You know, everyone who comes on the show loves what this show represents, because the whole point of this show is to promote, and give recognition to those. We don't do it for clout. We just like to promote people. That's all we do this for. That's why they're our guests, their socials and everything to help promote them is always down below. We always make sure to do that on the show, because not a lot of shows will do that. It's like, you know, if you're going to have someone on your show, you should at least promote their socials and whatnot and put their links down in the description. That's what you should always do, because it really helps out. And, your guests really appreciate it if you do that for them. So, yeah, next week, it's going to be a great episode on the 17, Big 17. And, yeah, it's been a great show. Thank you, ODProphet, for joining. And, yeah, I'm going to go get some grub, and I'm going to go spend time with Lady Chaos, and we're going to spend time with each other, watch a movie and show. Or we're going to go watch some more. Check it out. Classic show with John C. Reilly. So yeah, y'all. You guys have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you peep your boys' links down below in the description. Make sure you peep out my socials down below. Make sure you peep out Lady Chaos down below. Peep out my sponsor, Blind Death Clothing. Get you some Blind Death drip as well. Get yourself some Don Chaos and Carl's Spirit drip. And definitely always check out our guests' socials. To answer your question earlier, Cheese House, I saw if you asked if I've been moving around more. I have been. I've been moving around as best as I can, basically. Because for those that don't know, I do have to walk with a cane now, usually. But I'll still go to a show, host a show, and get live, even if I'm doing that shit while I have my cane. I don't give a fuck. I'll still get live and host a show, even with my cane. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, you guys are awesome. And yeah, we will see you guys next week. So make sure you're there. Same chaos time, same chaos place. Definitely also tune into the Let's Sesh podcast. Next week, I believe they have a guest line. They're getting a guest booked right now for next week, or I'll probably book a guest spot for them, because for those that don't know, I am actually the producer of Let's Sesh as well. So your boy has got so many different projects. I run the show, I host the show, gonna start hosting events, and then I produce a podcast as well. I'm a producer. So yeah, got a lot of stuff going on. So just continue to work hard, do our thing. And just remember, y'all, real recognize real. You guys are awesome. Deuces, y'all.